What's up? I'm here back another video and a series, and this just came out like a day ago, and it's called Not It Spookiest Edition. So right now it says that there's gonna be a lot of gore. Now I don't care, okay? The more gore the better. It's whole, it's spooky month. You know, we're gonna go all out, okay? It's just gonna be gooey, nothing else, okay? But there's a disclaimer: if you are sick to the stomach or don't want to see that much gore, I wouldn't watch this series. Or if you start to see it, click off. I would say I would put a disclaimer or like some kind of notification to show, but it's probably be a lot of gore, and that's a lot of effort. Not gonna lie to you, for every CG that has gore or illustration to either put a timestamp on it. So I'm not gonna do that. But I will recommend not watching this if you don't want to see that. I want to see it, so we're going to do no more gore. Okay, I haven't done that with the section now. So extra large, because it's easier to read. Okay. We'll keep every. Actually, we're going to turn up the voice volumes. I could change audios after editing. And then we'll change the effects. Like right here. And we'll turn this up. And then we'll turn the voice volume up. The effects will give it a little bit more, I mean, the big scary happens, it'll give me that. The master volume will also amp all this up. Voice volume will make this louder so I can hear it. Or we'll have the, SCP game issue. Which, fine game, okay, the vapors are fine, but the audio, voices compared to the music was very, very low. So it can be hard to hear at times. Anyway, Not It Spookiest Edition. I don't know if that's just the whole name, or it is, but I don't know if there's like another edition, or it's not like that, I don't know. Anyway, if this game's good, I might go and check out the other games, so who knows, we'll see. But I don't know if they're all spooky. But, it's Halloween. Not Halloween, it's Halloween month. So we're gonna go to new game. Well, here we are. I made it just in time for Halloween too. Despite it being Halloween, I don't see any decorations as drive to town. Maybe they own bigger Halloween than you? I pulled your diary on my new home and get out. My furniture was already delivered, so all that's left for me is to officially move in. I'll need to pick up 50 to the store. I might as well take care of that now. The tower is small, so it's just a quick walk to a grocery store. To my surprise, it's closed. The store's closed for Halloween. Come to think of it, the streets seem pretty empty. It's a small rural town. The main reason I chose it, but it didn't seem quite this empty when I saw the house before. It's a strange, lifeless feeling in the air. I thought the town is almost abandoned.
Where is everyone?
So she does speak. Okay. I knew this voice acting, but I thought maybe the protagonist did speak, the main character, because we were playing the main character. I didn't think she spoke.
Most people have already left.
I turn around at the sound of the voice and find myself facing a middle-aged man who looks right at person to see me.
Sorry, what?
Who are you? Are you a visitor?
Actually, I just moved here.
Oh, that explains it. You see, I'm the mayor, so I'm used to recognizing everyone here.
I see.
You picked a poor time to move in. Everyone evacuates on Halloween because of the curse.
What curse?
Oh dear. You mean no one told you?
Told me what?
I thought I made it clear that everyone was supposed to... Oh, you bought the McKellis house, did you?
why?
Owen McEllis was intent on getting out of here. No wonder he didn't tell you about the curse. Probably thought you wouldn't buy the place if you knew.
I still don't understand what's going on.
Let me explain. Many years ago, there was a tragic death. Let's leave it at that.
Hey?
Uh-huh.
Ever since then, this area has been cursed.
How exactly?
On Halloween, his spirit returns. He seeks to possess someone and then gets his revenge on the town.
Doesn't that do with me? Can the spirit leave the town? Why Halloween?
It is the anniversary of his death.
I assumed so, but I wasn't sure.
So the spirit celebrates his death by wreaking havoc on random people.
Perhaps it is when his rage is most fierce.
Am I actually supposed to believe this story, or is it just a prank that they play on newcomers?
Excuse me, I need to make my own preparations to leave.
He always passed me, nearly knocked me over in a haste to get by, and all but once down the street. That was extremely weird. Does seem like people have left town though. There's gotta be someone else I can ask to find out what's going on. Good question. Let's actually church. Church seems like a good place to ask about courses, so I hit the church. What I was thinking. It's nearly empty, although not entirely.
Oh, hello. Are you here to pray before leaving as well?
Not exactly. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I just moved here.
It's good to meet you. I'm Rita. Oh my, you picked a bad day to arrive, didn't you?
I didn't realize moving in on Halloween would be an issue. I'm Katie, by the way.
You mean no one warned you about the curse? How terrible.
Huh. There really is a curse then.
Yes, and if you know what's good for you, you'll get out with the rest of us.
This is also strange.
You have doubts, do you?
I have to admit I do, yes.
Well, just head over to the Historical Society, and you'll learn everything you need to know about the curse.
Thank you.
The Historical Society, huh? Guess I should head over there and try to figure this thing out. I find the Historical Society pretty easily, and to my surprise, it's still open.
Can I help you with something?
Considering the way the rest of the town is right now, I'm surprised anyone's here.
I'll be closing up soon. I don't believe we've met before, though. I'm Willow.
Katie, I just moved into town.
Oh my. And today of all days.
I was told I could learn more about the curse if I came here.
That's right. This is the Historical Society, after all. So you can find everything related to our town's history here.
And it's really true that people evacuate the town every Halloween?
Yes, it's been going on so long now, I'm amazed people around the country don't know about it.
This is so weird. Learn about the curse origins.
Where should I look to find information about the curse's origins?
Oh, you'll want to look all the way in the back at the newspaper articles from the 1800s.
That long ago, huh? I head to the back of the room. There are documents and records of the town's history all over the place, but they become fewer and fewer the deeper I go. Soon I reach a small section marked 1800s. There's very little here, but a few yellow newspaper articles have been carefully preserved. The first one is from November 1st, 1832. Woman hiding on Halloween. 29-year-old Matthew Hale, known to be recluse by his neighbors, was reported missing late last night, Halloween, after his house was found unexpectedly empty by trick-or-treaters attempting to break in. Police escorted to act as trespassing, while asking anyone with information on his whereabouts to report to the sheriff's office. I moved to the next meeting people. November 14th, 1832. Matthew Hale found dead after finishing Halloween. Police had no leads of the disappearance of 29-year-old Matthew Hale until last night. His body was discovered in the woods roughly a quarter mile outside of town by police just after nightfall. Evidence suggests Hale had been beaten to death at an unknown location before being transported to the place he was eventually found. Investigation is ongoing. Another article from December 6, 1892 is carefully preserved beneath it. Cold case. It has been almost 4 weeks since the death of 29-year-old Matthew Hale, and police are still searching for a suspect in suspected murder. Hale was reclusive. The sheriff said when questioned about the lack of progress, this makes it difficult to pin down his movements or any enemies he might have had. Hale had been considered strange by many local residents, and when asked, residents admitted to being elated with relief he's no longer around. After a month of searching, they didn't have any leads and were considering dropping the case. The next few articles have nothing to do with the case, solely the town's history, but at last I spot the name Hale once again. This one is from October 20th, 1833. That's almost a year later. Hale murder is finally caught. After a year, there's been a new break in the Matthew Hale murder investigation. A group of 5 people, 4 teenagers and 1 adult, came forward Monday and confessed to assaulting Martin Hale almost a year ago. The attack took place earlier that Halloween night while Hale was walking down the road back towards his house in downtown, afterwards he relocated his body to the woods. Some of the attackers state they came forward with the confession so long after the incident because in their words, Hale placed a curse on his town. According to the attackers, Hale used his dying breath to curse not only the killers but the entire town, blaming everyone Hale for what had happened to him and that he swore to get his revenge the next Halloween. There was something weird about him. One boy confessed, I honestly think he meant it. The police have yet to comment on any supernatural implications of Hale's death. Finally, there's one more right beside it, from November 1st, 1893, the day after Halloween. Remains from the grave, the 5 culprits in the Hale murder who had been away tried died late last night. The guard on duty shot all 5 of them before killing himself. The officer had no ties to Matthew Hale, so his motives are unknown. Police declined to comment on the possibility that this was Matthew Hale's promised revenge.
So that's how it all started, huh?
For evidence of the curse.
Where should I look to find evidence of the curse?
Evidence? That would be scattered throughout our history. 10 years ago is when the evacuation started.
Only 10 years ago? Really? So that means you had what, like, it just takes place in normal time. Like 180 years? No, 170 years, because 10 years. 170 years without evacuating? After it's been proven that every Halloween somebody dies because of the curse. But they did it only 10 years ago. That should have been like done like 150. I don't know. Not even that. Like 160. 10 years ago, huh? Most of the documents and records on display seem to be highlighting the high points or low points. In that case, of the town's history. There's a man nearby reading some of them, but he doesn't look up as I pass. Finally, I reached a frame notice from about 10 years earlier. Stay safe this Halloween. And live incidents throughout the years, just as Matthew Hale's curse in the town is real and will affect anyone within the town's board. It was requested that everyone evacuate on October 31st. This evacuation is voluntary but highly encouraged. Police will help pay for any expenses. The course appears to be restricted to the town and its immediate surroundings. Going at least 10 miles away is recommended. It would be safe to return to town on November 1st. The police pay for people's expenses? They're really serious about this. If you know, it's just a magazine article titled The Halloween Curse, How a Dead Man Terrifies Citizens of a Small Town. The curses really exist and it happens in a small town, but till you last without a doubt. The story of this curse goes back to a man who died centuries early on Halloween and supposedly cursed the entire town with desires for revenge. Ever since then, strange such incidents have happened on Halloween. A prisoner guard who murdered all of his prisoners before turning the gun on himself, a mother who killed her children and 2 neighbors, A stranger from out of town who went on the shooting spree. The circumstances are always different, but in every case, the culprit claims to have no memory of the crime. As each Halloween passed with a new tragedy, people began to whisper it was the dead man's spirit possessing and pushing each year to extract revenge. That matched with what the mayor told me. The rest of the articles relate to the curse document that it says mentioned in the magazine like oh my goddess. If something awful happened every Halloween, I guess it's not surprising they started to believe in the curse. Shall we read? Which article shall we read? Does it matter? Okay, now you just leave me read.
I think I understand enough now.
Give myself a drink. Because I'm fucking thirsty. Because I still have to do a lot of talking despite the English voice acting.
Good, because it's actually about closing time.
Getting out of town to avoid the curse, huh?
Actually, I don't believe in the curse.
Really?
How do you explain all the evidence?
Evidence? It's all circumstantial. A few bad things happen on Halloween and people see a pattern where there isn't one.
Didn't something happen every Halloween, though?
Like 170 of them?
Coincidence. Besides, once people started talking about the curse, that must have fed into it.
I never really believed in curses myself personally. What do you say, Phil? But I will be honest. Considering that, yeah, coincidence is a thing. Like it is something that's happened on Halloween. That's all there is to it. But it's every Halloween since what 1832, 1833. My bad, 1833. And that's about 170 Halloweens that this happens. And something happened every single Halloween since then. 170 of them. Around there. You know, it's probably more than 170, but around there. It's 170, 180. So, I believe that there is something to it because if something happens every Halloween for about 170 to 180 years, I don't think it's a coincidence.
I'm not surprised you say that. Most people believe in it after all. I've gotten used to being the only one who doubts.
Doesn't it bother you?
Not really. Other people's superstition can't change what I believe.
How can you say that?
The men who have been reading historical documents just away from the display to fix us with a furious glare.
The curse exists. Doubting the curse is asking for trouble.
Calm down, Joseph.
Calm down? Disbelief like yours is what gets people killed.
I'm going to evacuate, so don't worry.
You evacuate even though you don't believe in the curse?
What else am I going to do? Spend the night all alone in an abandoned town? With everyone else gone, then there would be legitimate things to worry about. So if you need a ride, you're welcome to come with me. I usually carpool with my friend Rita.
Where do people go anyway?
Some visit relatives, some plan trips for this time of year. Most just go to the next town over, though. It's about 20 miles away. The motel there loves the business.
I'll bet.
The door opens and women I met in the church pokes her head in.
If anyone needs to carpool with me, you'd better hurry. Nearly everyone else is gone, and I won't wait much longer.
That's Rita. Since I don't drive, I usually go with her.
Don't leave without me!
He waits after the historical society and Willow and I follow.
What in the world? My tires!
And it's already night. Uh-oh. She stares a hole at the car parked along the curb. Two of the tires are flat. I think they waited too long.
It was just fine a minute ago.
Oh God, it's happening already.
Calm down.
Calm down. Calm down? We're all going to die!
Bless you, darling. You're a lifesaver.
He followed me up the road towards my new house. I can't say I'm crazy about this, but they're so upset. I feel bad not helping them out. When we reach the driveway, I glance up at the house. I haven't even got to properly move in yet. Under circumstances, however, it seems my official move in will have to wait a little longer. I wait to show my coat pocket for my keys. Huh?
Is something wrong?
My keys are gone.
What?
First my tires, and now her keys. It's
That music. I really like that music. Ooh. I think it fits perfectly for the situation.
No, 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 no!
How could the curse steal my keys? There must be a logical explanation. Okay, now I'm late for it out. They're still with me.
what?
You're all acting like this is part of the curse, but how is that possible?
Someone must already be possessed, and they found a way to steal your keys.
Or maybe she's the one possessed, and she's lying about the keys!
Seriously?
Hey, do you hear that?
What?
It sounds like a car engine running somewhere.
A car?
And it's running?
They take off together in the direction of the sound, whether or not I follow. I'll be happy to get out of here. Things are getting a little too weird for me. We find the car downtown. It's parked outside a small brick building with a sign that declares it to be a local inn.
The owner must be inside.
I just hope it isn't the killer.
As a group, we walk towards the indoors. I made a standing just inside the inn.
Finally, some people. Say, what's going on around here?
Who are you?
Can we use your car?
What's with you guys?
You must be from out of town, aren't you?
Yeah, the name's Vinny. Came here looking for a room, but there's no one here. This isn't in, isn't it?
Benny sounds kind of fair, considering his accent.
It is. But everyone else is already evacuated. We're the only ones left.
Whoa, evacuated? What's going on?
Her face, she has like a slight grin or smile. Kind of one of those evil smiles.
A curse?
Yes, and if we don't get out of here this instant, we're all going to die!
Calm down.
Are you guys on the level?
You did notice that there's no one else in town, right?
We really need your help.
Fine, whatever. You people seem desperate, so I'll help out.
Shook his head, he walks to the inn door and pushes.
Huh?
Is something wrong?
Are they locked in?
Door won't open. Must have it backwards.
He pushed on the door instead, but still doesn't budge.
What in the... You're telling me we're locked in?
What?
Joseph pushes past all of us and throws himself out the door. He struggles with frantic and trying to get open. I thought he was literally going to yeet himself through the door.
Panicking won't help. We need to deal with this logically.
Logically? Are you insane? We're still here on Halloween, and someone locked us in!
First Rita's ties, then my keys, and now this.
Oh no. It's really starting to seem like someone is trying to keep us here.
It's happened already. He's already possessed someone, and we're his next victims!
Door must have locked accidentally. It's definitely suspicious.
Stranger coincidences have happened in the past. We don't need to lose our heads over it.
She's gonna be the first one to die. I'm sorry, I was gonna say it. She's gonna be the first one to die. She would die first. You know, just because of the fact that all this stuff is just suddenly started happening, not to mention years and years and years of coincidences happen on every single Halloween. And she doesn't believe, she'll die first. Either she'll die first, or she'll see someone get possessed, and then she'll believe in the curse. Like, drink water.
Did you have to say it that way? Did you really have to?
Could someone fill me in? Did he just say someone was possessed?
As if you don't know.
He doesn't.
Huh?
Joseph, what are you implying?
That it's him! That's what I'm implying! He's the one who lured us in here!
Oh.
Whoa, lured? Get real.
If it wasn't for you, at least we could leave on foot. Now we...
So a creak somewhere above us makes him fall silent. We all exchange glances. That sounds like someone walking around upstairs. Another creak comes from above us, followed by a thud.
Someone else is in here.
And no one came when I rang the bell.
It might have just been the wind knocking the shutters around.
We wait, but don't any voice sounds from the second floor.
Should we go see?
No!
Honestly, I think we should focus on trying to get this door open. That's our real problem.
Well, I'm going upstairs. Is anyone coming with me?
I can't. Okay, if Joseph and Willow go to both break out the door along with Vinny, I don't think we should leave her alone.
I'll go too.
Thank you, dear.
Leave with Willow, Joseph, and Vinny to walk on the door. Yep, we didn't. I to head upstairs. Ian's crazy, quick hit up the Ian's quickie suitcase. That's my plan. Is if three walk on the door, the two can go check the thing. Because if I leave her by herself and the curse really is real, she won't make it. At the top of the stairs, the hallway goes in two directions. With each wing of the inn having 4 rooms.
Hello?
There's no answer. The second floor is silent.
We should probably check the rooms, just to be sure.
I agree. Do you think we should stick together? We probably can cover more ground if we split up.
No. We do not split up because that's pretty much the same as me just not helping you. We should stick together. We can take time. We don't need to cover my
Probably
ground.
safest if we stick together. Besides, there aren't that many rooms.
Good point. I suppose we should start from the beginning with room 1.
It hardly matters in the inn this size. Walk the gate into the left wing, open the first door. The small inn room looks cozy and else completely abandoned. We check the second room with the same results. We open the third door and look inside. A police officer, that's about the last thing I expected.
Oh, Officer Mack, I'm so happy to know it was you that we heard walking around up here.
What are you folks doing here? I figured I was on my own.
I don't like it's the fact that's just him. I came here because we saw a car. What do you do now?
Turn my own question back on me, huh?
We didn't think anyone else was at the inn. That's why we came up here when we heard noises.
The fact that he just happens to be in it, he is a police officer, he could be checking around, but it's already late, and if he believes in the curse, he should evacuate. But he didn't. And it just put me question that what if he's possessed?
Frank fell down in one of the rooms. I've been searching the other rooms to find something for years for a problem. Just enough to get him downstairs, outside.
Frank?
He's the inn
we'll stop looking for a crutch until we know if we can get that door open.
The inn door's locked, and we're stuck inside unless we can get it open.
That's odd. Let's go talk to Frank. He must know where the key is.
Mark leads to the other wing, gets room 5 inside the inn, is sitting on the bed.
Any luck?
Okay, so he wasn't lying.
Not yet, but I'm afraid we have worse news. These folks say the inn door locked and trapped them inside.
No. Couldn't be possible without the keys.
Where are the keys? I'll see if I can get the door open.
Always keep them with me.
Reaches his pocket, tosses the safe keys to Mike.
The big brass one is for the front door.
Were you in here the entire time?
Ha! You think I'd be walking around with this leg?
Push on his leg, it's clearly bruises from it, but I can't tell how bad the injury is. I guess it's been much to think a man his age climb out through the window to lock us in.
Wait here, Frank. I'll be back for you as soon as we get the door open.
Ha! As if I'm going anywhere.
Downstairs in the lobby, Willie and Minnie are sitting over, but it doesn't look like they made any progress. Joseph paces nearby, looking miserable and even more distressed than when we left him. Look up.
Officer Mike! It turns out he was the one we heard. He was helping Frank.
Frank's here too?
He hurt his leg, so he's still upstairs for now.
He's dead.
However, he has the keys to the front door, so we should be able to get out of here.
But if what Frank says is true, it doesn't make sense that the door could have locked behind us.
Keys? You have keys? We're saved!
Mike hurries down the stairs and over to the door while Reed and I follow. He takes a large brass key and shows it to lock. It fits smoothly. Then he twists and tries the door. That happens.
That's strange.
It didn't open? Tries again.
The key works, but it still won't open.
Could something be blocking the door? Is it just broken?
I don't see any sign of damage, but it's possible.
I don't know what kind of door it is. If it's a see-through door, you know, kind of like a glass door in a way, you can see if it's blocked, but I feel like maybe it's damaged.
What? Someone jammed something in the lock to break it.
It can be done.
Surely we'd have noticed if it was one of us.
Would we have? We were all so anxious to get inside and see who was here.
Still, someone breaking the lock would be pretty hard to miss.
But not impossible. What do you have in that purse of yours? Maybe the tools needed to break a lock?
Are you crazy?
Okay, now I don't know who's the first one gonna die. Joseph seems like he'd be the one because of how distressed he is, but Willow seems like the one because he's just a non-believer. Frank seems like one because he's by himself.
Calm down, all of you. Accusing one another won't get us anywhere. Let's sit down and talk about this rationally.
You want to sit and talk? We should be finding a way to bust out!
If one of us really is possessed by the spirit of Matthew Hare, a situation like that is exactly what could give him the opening he needs to claim a victim.
Or for someone to panic and do something irrational.
The best thing we can do is keep an eye on one another until morning comes.
Walks to the inn's common area and sits down. After a moment, the rest of us do the same. I don't like being trapped there. Is there really a chance one of us did it on purpose? But why we all just look at each other?
Well, at least we can all agree that I didn't do it.
Why?
Whoa, you all came in after me. The door was working fine then, and you all had your eyes on me the entire time.
He's got a point. He has a point though, yeah.
Yeah, but how do we know you didn't rig it so it would break after a set amount of time?
You've gotta be kidding me.
We can sit around here throwing around what-if ideas all night, but it won't get us anywhere. Does anyone have any proof, any hard evidence that might point toward a culprit?
It was Willow.
Excuse me?
You're the one who noticed Vinny's car. If not for you, none of us would be in here.
That's your hard evidence? I pointed out a car we might be able to use to escape?
But we couldn't use it to escape because we got locked in here. He has a point.
You're always denying the curse exists too. That's the perfect cover for Matthew Hayer. Use your natural behavior to make us all lower our guard.
I'll admit, it does look like more evidence points toward Willow than anyone else right now.
This is unbelievable.
Are you going to kill me?
No!
Lies. I know you are. I've always known I'd die this way.
Now calm down. No one needs to die.
What do you recommend we do?
Nothing.
Sorry, what?
If no one tries anything, nothing needs to be done. As long as we keep an eye on each other for the rest of the night, nothing can go wrong.
I'm certainly not going to try anything.
No, don't believe it! Don't believe it!
Calm down.
I've heard the stories. I know how it would be. Should wait until you fall asleep and then...
I will not fall asleep while guarding you. I promise.
You can say that now, but we'll be the ones to pay the price!
He lunges at Willow, wasting the hammer. Whoa!
No!
Two guns fire at the same time. Joseph's body falls limp to the ground. What? Mike and Vinny both have guns drawn, aimed at Joseph.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, it makes sense for Vinny to have the gun, because he does seem like one of those mob bosses kind of dude. Mafia type dudes. He also looks like one. I want to say Steve Chico, but his name's Vinny. He's got the accent and he looks like it.
I can't believe he tried to kill you.
I know. Oh my goodness. Does this mean Joseph was the one possessed?
I would like to believe so.
Just a minute. Why does this guy have a gun?
The commotion seems to have motivated Frank enough for him to painfully harbor his way downstairs.
Me? What's it to you?
Seems awfully suspicious.
Oh my. Now that I think about it, Vinny is the whole reason we're trapped in the inn.
I see. So there's a chance Joseph was merely frightened, not possessed.
You're all nuts.
Please, stay calm.
Calm? I stop at a small town on my way home to be with my family. Nice little town. Next thing I know,
boy.
I'm locked in an inn with a bunch of crackpots who believe one of them is possessed. Calm? I stop at a small town on my way home to be with my family. Nice little town to spend Halloween. Or so I think.
I save.
Things have been pretty strange around here, though.
Nothing has happened here tonight that can't be explained away by paranoia.
He has a point.
Yes, I quite agree. There is no curse. Everyone is just letting their fear override their common sense.
You have no real reason to suspect me of anything.
And you won't mind sitting with us here all night long. Yes.
I don't want to be rude, but it eager for us all to stay together overnight.
Is there a problem? Seems like the safest solution to me.
It's just, we'll probably fall asleep. But you're trained to stay awake even when you're tired, aren't you?
I can assure you I'll be awake to protect everyone.
To protect us, or to kill us.
You actually suspect me?
Matthew Hayer could possess anyone, even you.
Have I given you any reason to suspect me?
Well, it just occurred to me that you were upstairs when we got here, only we didn't know that for a while. You could have done something to the door ahead of time to trap us in here.
That's absurd.
It's getting kind of heated. It is possible.
I hate to mention it, but I couldn't help but notice how interested you were in picking someone to blame too.
What are you talking about? I was trying to get to the bottom of this whole thing.
Still, if all we have to do is sit together, it doesn't matter who we think is blamed. Asking so many questions just makes us suspicious of one another.
Fine. What do you want me to do?
I think I would feel much safer if you were locked in another room.
You want to lock me in another room? I suppose the rest of you will be out here together. Doesn't anyone else find it just a bit suspicious that Rita wants me, the person who has vowed to defend all of you, locked up so I can't reach you?
What are you implying?
Jumps to her feet. Mike also stands, he draws his gun.
I'm saying I think the real person Matthew Hayer has possessed is you, Rita.
No, it really is you, isn't it?
When he jumps to his feet as well, he has his gun drawn again. He aims it at Mike, but he has it. Any second now, Mike will shoot Rita. If Vinny shoots him first, we'll save her, but Mike might die instead. This is the choice where I think someone will die regardless. Okay, so Rita's our point. The only person that could actually not to think about it though, she did not tell Vinny to get in the room. Because Vinny has a gun too. Vinny could protect too. Also, I think the only thing between Vinny and Mike is the fact that Mike could probably stay up all night despite being tired. Vinny probably couldn't. But Vinny also has a gun, so he can still protect everybody. So if he shoots Rita, Rita's probably not possessed, and she just dies. I just wish they gave me they said about other people, like, cause the Frank doesn't really talk a lot, and Riddler's not talking a lot. It's just the three, so you don't know. No. Sorry, Mike. You're probably a good guy. You seem like a decent man, but we can't have you killing somebody just because you're scared. If you're scared or possessed. Mike is out of control. If he actually shoot Rita right now, we need to stop him no matter the cost.
Do it!
When he fires the gun. The shot grazes the back of Mike's head. Mike turns, raising the gun to fire back at Vinny. When he shoots a second time, then the third, and then the fourth, until Mike collapses.
Oh my god, I owe you my life. Thank you.
Double kill! She covers her face and starts sobbing.
Officer Mike, I can't believe it was him. I just can't believe it.
I guess, I mean, think about it though, he must have really actually been possessed, considering the fact that it took like 4 shots. He is a police officer, that is correct, but just because you're a police officer doesn't mean bullets are just gonna, you're just gonna get shot 4 times back to back. Like, it seems like it just kept standing too, so it took 4 shots.
At least we can all rest easy now. It had to be him, you know? I'll give you all rooms, free of charge.
He says it like it's a joke, but I don't think anyone feels much like laughing right now. And I didn't think about it earlier. He was already in the room to begin with. He was already in the inn. Which, you know, he never gave an explanation. Like, he was with Frank, so either he was helping Frank to get out, or he just didn't make sense why he stayed, either. You had no reason to stay. Plus, someone slashed the tires. It could have been him. The key, I don't know. It's a long night. The few moments I sleep, I manage to get out of disturbed by nightmares. She's probably never saw someone die before. Actually, yeah, she saw 2 people die. At last, morning arrives. 2 people begin return to town. They're able to break us half the inn, much to my relief. Technically, this is my home now. I should get on with moving in, as I intended to do. But the memories of what happened at the inn still haunt me. Everyone says we were lucky to get away with only 2 people dying. They consider us fortunate. I don't feel fortunate at all. One way or another, I'm getting out of this town as soon as I can. Maybe then the nightmares will stop. Too spooky for me. She's been traumatized. That's the thing. That whole ordeal traumatized her. Okay, so I would say now this visual novel is really short. That's a certified fact. It's a very short novel. But there are multiple endings though. That's the thing. There are numerous endings. Okay? So we are going to do the other endings. Depending on how different they are, but there are numerous endings. Or just go bring it back here. So CG gallery. And we have all this. I don't know why. Okay, these are like the different end. Okay, yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to continue. Let's go heal. And let's stop Vinny from shooting. Mike knows what he's doing. I don't believe he's possessed. His plan was a good one. If he is objectively suspicious, we have to trust him.
Don't do it!
Being a good set made to slowly load his gun. Mike fires his gun. It hits Rita in the chest and she staggers backwards.
I don't know what you were planning, but I won't let it happen.
I wasn't planning anything.
Mike fires again. This is home. Rita goes still. Mike turns to us.
I'm sorry.
Really? She didn't talk it out. You really think I'm sure?
I don't know. She might have just been scared like Joseph.
Guess we're all sitting around together tonight after all. Huh?
Yes. Yes, I think that is for the best.
I sure hope it's over. It's a long, tense night together. I don't manage to get any sleep at all. Morning arrives and a lot of us were sitting together or still alive until we're coming. Shoot people can return to town. They're able to break us out the end. Technically, this is my home now. I should get on with as I intended to do. But the memories of what happened out there is still haunt me. Everyone says we were lucky to get away with only 2 people. Say it was fortunate. I don't feel fortunate at all. There, one way or another, I'm getting out of this town as soon as I can. Maybe the nightmares will stop. Okay, so either way, it ends the same way. It just ends with someone else dying. Okay. So overall, the game is short. It's just okay. So we gotta see what changes, how much changes based on it. So I think. No, okay, so I'm gonna have to. Okay, I wanted to do the one where she goes herself. I kind of go backwards in time a little bit, at least with the end, and then we'll. Okay, let's do
I'm not
this.
surprised you say that.
This is just
Okay.
skipping.
Calm down. Calm down?
Bless you.
I'm gonna.
No! I just.
Whoa, evacuated? What's going on?
There's a curse on this town. And then once we'll have a go so.
He's already possessed someone.
Well, I'm going upstairs.
I should have.
Anyone coming with me?
I should have saved when I got to there, but see, don't investigates.
I'd rather stay here.
Anyone else?
Don't look at me!
I told you. I want to focus on getting this door open.
Oh dear. Are you really going to make me go up there alone?
You don't have to go.
I don't get it, but if you're that worried, I'll go with you. Might as well.
Okay, so somebody goes with Void anyway.
Thank you. You're a kind young man.
Uh-huh.
He's like, yeah, sure, okay.
Oh, sure. Go upstairs with the stranger who just happened to show up and lure us all in.
Would you quit implying things about me? I didn't even know what was going on until you people barged in.
So you say.
I would much rather have Vinny with me than go up there alone, so I'll take my chances.
Bringing storage, but follows reader towards the staircase. The creak as the two of them head upstairs, leaving the three of us alone. Willow crouches at the door and expects it. Oh. Okay, let's just do it. Save it. What's your door locked inside? And we got locked in.
There's a keyhole. I assume there's a keyhole on the outside as well.
So no matter which side you're on, you need a key to unlock it.
That's right.
Wait a minute, if that's true, then there's no way we accidentally locked it ourselves.
Yes. I was expecting a thumb turn or deadbolt, but I don't see anything like that.
And it would make sense for that to be on the outside.
If the door is locked, then someone must have locked it intentionally using a key.
Now do you believe me? This is the curse!
That's nonsense!
Are you really so confident, even with everything that's happened to us?
I'll admit, things are starting to seem a bit dangerous, but as long as we keep our heads and work together, we'll get through this.
We need to be prepared for anything.
The killer is probably watching us right now. Waiting. Deciding which one of us he'll kill first.
Would you stop saying things like that?
Excuse me if I find it difficult to stay calm at a time like this!
Please calm down.
Why, so you can explain how there is no curse, and it's entirely coincidental that someone locked us into the inn after removing our transportation?
No, because if we can get out of here, we can take Vinny's car.
Assuming he doesn't murder us.
Stop that. You can't mistrust Vinny just because he's a stranger. We need to find the key for this door.
Forget the key, let's just bust down the door or break a window!
This is no time to turn to vandalism.
It's better than being dead!
I refuse to be party to such things.
Just for the key smashed open the window. I actually want to try smashing open the window. She didn't really want to try. Normally I try to go the safe route with how the story plays out, but considering that there's more with the engine, I'm going for other endings. And I don't know what ending would be the best one, but considering that people said that I'm fortunate for having two people die, then I don't think I could get any better than that, so let's just smash open the window.
If we can break a window and get out of here, that's probably our best option.
Good. They must have a hammer or something, right?
He always shorts the door and mocks staff. If an apologetic look back at Willow, I follow him. Joe leads to a large dark storage room. I turn on the lights, but the dim bulb barely offers any illumination.
Great.
I follow Joseph through the room, looking at the boxes and shifts around us, ready that might help us break the window. When he suddenly turns around.
Do you think it's her?
What?
We've already been here long enough for the spirit to possess someone. So who is it? Willow?
Why her?
Think about it. She keeps insisting there's no curse. Maybe it's him, and he wants us to lower our guard.
Begins pacing back and forth.
Yes. Yes. And she's the one who pointed out Vinny's car. It's her fault we're trapped in here.
Let's just see if we can get her killed.
You see?
Wants his hand through his heel.
But what are we going to do about it? It's probably only a matter of time before she starts killing.
Let's just focus on breaking out of here.
Look!
Wants to shift along the firewall and picks up a hammer.
That should do it.
Yes. Yes, this is perfect.
Clutch the hammer against his chest.
Are you okay?
I'm not going to die here. I'm not. I'm not.
This is closer to me, still holding the hammer like a lifeline. Why is he getting closer?
We can use this.
Oh, okay.
What?
This will be enough if we sneak up on her from behind.
Wait, are you suggesting we kill Willow?
It's the only thing we can do. Unless you have a plan to hold out until morning.
Do not save. Let's just see. I have a plan. That actually seems kind of interesting. Man.
What is it?
There are two of us, so we have the advantage. We'll play it cool for now, to make sure she lowers her guard.
I need to make this good enough to cut through this panic.
Then, when the time is right, we'll work together to subdue her and lock her up till morning.
It would be nice to get through this without killing anyone.
We can do it as long as we work together.
Alright. I'll follow your lead. But if it gets dangerous...
He has his hammer.
Don't worry, it won't come to that.
We're trying to get to the inner lobby.
Are you really going to break one of the windows?
We need to get out of here.
I don't like it.
Trevor is watching her with wide eyes. His knuckles white from the tight grip he has on his hammer.
Come on, let's try the big window that faces the street.
Yes. Alright.
Follows me to the window. Although he keeps looking back at Willow, she's returned to her search for the key. Seems he oblivious to her stress.
If we can get out of here, that'll make everything easier.
Yes, of course.
There's a hammer smashed against the window with all strength. It bounds and he yelps. There was even a scratch on the glass.
Don't tell me the glass is reinforced.
Oh god.
Sounds like he might start panicking again, but before he can, the staircase creaks. We all look up. Leo leads the way down the stairs, followed by Vinny, a man in a police uniform, and another ordered men to helping.
It turns out we heard Officer Mac upstairs. He was trying to help Frank because Frank hurt his leg and couldn't get out.
We understand you folks have had some trouble with the door.
That's right. We're locked in. Does Frank have the key?
That I do.
Oh, thank God. We tried to break a window, but it didn't work.
When you might kill Frank over to the door, Frank pulls out a set of keys and shoves the largest key into the lock. It goes in easily and tries the door. Nothing happens.
What did you people do?
What?
It's not locked. You broke it.
Excuse me?
Oh, I tried the key. Nothing happened. The door is broken.
Someone have done that intentionally?
It's absolutely possible. The timing here is the curious thing.
The door was fine till you came in.
Do you mean someone sabotaged the lock once we were already inside?
Yes, that's likely, although
What is it?
I've seen enough over the years to make me believe the curse is real. If Matthew Hayers possessed someone, he wouldn't just trap us somewhere.
Are you saying the saboteur has to be someone in the inn? Wouldn't we have noticed what they were doing?
Would we have? We were so anxious to escape. I can barely remember any of it now.
I suggest we all sit down and talk this over calmly. The best thing we can do is keep an eye on one another until morning comes.
He watches to the inn's common area and sits down, and after a moment, the rest of us do the same. I don't like being trapped there, so really a chance one of us did it on purpose? Why, we all just look at each other.
I think it's Willow.
What?
You're always denying the curse, and you're the one who noticed Vinny's car.
Oh my, that's right. If Willow hadn't noticed the car, we wouldn't be in here at all.
That's hardly evidence.
It isn't perfect, but I must admit, more evidence points toward you right now than to anyone else.
This is unbelievable.
Are you going to kill me?
No!
Lies. I know you are. I've always known I'd die this way.
Now calm down. No one needs to die.
It's starting to play out the same way.
What do you recommend we do?
Nothing.
Sorry, what?
If no one tries anything, nothing needs to be done. As long as we keep an eye on each other for the rest of the night, nothing can go wrong.
I'm certainly not going to try anything.
Joseph glances at me.
Don't worry, Officer Mike is right. With all of us together, Willow couldn't do anything, even if she is possessed.
Okay. I believe you.
Okay, that one's slight chance, because I think or I should say I think originally he just went for the kill. I think actually got through to him.
I hope everyone is comfortable. We're gonna be sitting here all night long.
With that decided, our long night begins.
If you need to sleep, don't worry. I'll be able to stay up all night long by myself if necessary.
That doesn't sound ominous.
Oh no! No way am I going to sleep when there's a killer among us! I won't risk being the one killed!
No one is going to kill you.
Of course not, because I'm going to stay awake all night so they don't get a chance.
Man, you people make me nervous. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight either.
We make you nervous? You're the outsider here.
And do you have any idea how you come across to a stranger?
Let's not start fighting now that we finally agreed to settle down and wait for morning.
What are we going to do then? We can't just sit here staring at one another all night long.
We could tell stories.
Stories?
Sure, something to keep ourselves distracted so we don't fall asleep.
I can't say I'm quite in the mood for stories at a time like this.
It might help, it's better than just doing nothing. But right now they're all alive. None of them are dead, okay? Joseph didn't kill Willow. Willow's obviously dead. No one's accused of anything, so everything's going fine.
How?
They'll give us a way to pass the time and keep ourselves from worrying too much.
I doubt that will help under the circumstances.
Maybe ordinary stories won't help, but wouldn't it be good to get to know each other better? We hardly know anything about Katie and Vinny after all.
It's so suspicious that we'd get two outsiders on Halloween of all days.
For crying out loud.
Ugh, I wish I'd come on a different day.
This has probably given you a pretty bad impression of our town.
To move into a new place and immediately be told there's a curse on it, and then for all of this to happen next? You could say that, yeah. It's been quite an experience.
You should have known better than to move here on Halloween!
I wish I've known.
Would you have stayed if you had?
At the very least, I would have waited to move in.
No one would have blamed you if you chose not to move in at all.
Have none of you thought of moving away?
But it's a home!
Maybe I'll leave if I survive tonight. I can't take much more of this.
Yeah, I imagine this would wear on you, year after year.
Why did you move here anyway?
It seemed like a nice town, and I got a good deal on the house.
Are you sure it wasn't the curse drawing here? Maybe Matthew Hare wanted as many potential victims around as possible.
Jesus is like, Willie, dude. It's just suspicious around the room.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Everyone knows he only has powers on Halloween.
What if we're wrong?
Huh?
What if he pretends to only have power on Halloween to lull us into a false sense of security the rest of the year?
Now, that's just crazy talk.
I wouldn't put anything past him.
Why are you so convinced that the curse is real anyway?
Because there's evidence!
Shut or close his eyes.
I was here another Halloween, years ago when I was a teen.
What happened?
Everyone was evacuating, but I didn't understand. I thought it was a game, like it'd be fun to sneak back against the rules. It was just something people were telling me not to do. How was I supposed to know it was this serious?
Calm down.
Sorry, I just...
Are you saying your family evacuated, but you snuck back into town?
That's right, and I saw...
Shudders.
A few people stayed behind. One was hunting the others with a butcher's knife. I don't know what happened next. I ran. I tried to forget what I saw. The next day we came back home. I didn't want to, but I had no choice.
He stares past us eyes wide.
Someone died. I heard them talking about it, and I knew what I saw that night was...
Far side with a nice shadow.
What happened was terrible, but it doesn't mean there was a curse.
Of course you'd say that! Of course you would!
I believe there's a logical explanation for everything.
Like what?
People become dangerous when they're afraid. The curse fuels paranoia, which leads people to do desperate things, which in turn causes more paranoia and fear of the curse.
You think it's a cycle, feeding on itself?
Actually, honestly, that does seem like a logical explanation. I mean, he did say, hey, before he died, he said that he was going to seek his revenge on Halloween, and that could have caused people to be scared and give him fear, and then give paranoia, and it could have caused an endless cycle.
Exactly.
Well, that still means it's dangerous to be here on Halloween.
A self-fulfilling prophecy.
Doesn't that mean we could overcome it if we all work together?
That's what we're trying to do right now.
I know, but... next year, it'll be the same thing. It'll never stop.
That's the curse of Matthew Hayer.
Curse or not, I suppose he got his revenge, didn't he?
What do you mean?
Terrible things have happened in this town. One wrong move could have led to a tragedy here tonight. In the end, does it really matter if the cause was supernatural or not?
Yes, it does.
Ah, maybe not. Dead is dead, whether the killer is possessed or just misguided.
I'm not sure that's the best attitude to take.
Why not?
Someone who is possessed can't be held responsible for their own actions. It's an important difference.
I'd say someone driven by unreasoning fear isn't entirely in control either.
That's why we need to break out of the cycle.
She's got me thinking. Like, she said that was a good thing. Like, if it's just inevitably in a cycle. It's also possible that the curse existed, but Hayer said he would give us revenge for Halloween, and it just so happens the people that murdered him ended up dying. So what? He only got his revenge. So it's possible because of this one moment, it turned into just never in the cycle.
It will work.
Do you really believe that?
I do.
It'll never end. This isn't enough, not even close.
Well, whether we successfully break the cycle of fear or simply avoid falling prey to a curse, it doesn't change the fact that we'll be staying here all night.
So, how about those stories?
You still think that's the best way to pass the time?
Well, it might ease the tension a bit. We ought to learn more about our two newcomers, if nothing else, just like Officer Mike said.
You want to learn about me now?
Why not? Especially since you'll be leaving once this is over, so we'll never see you again.
Pretty sure she looks right at the rest of us.
What do you want to know?
What brings you to these parts?
Just passing through. I was on a trip for work until this morning. I had to travel across the country, so I was just on my way back when I stopped here.
What do you do?
I work at a grocery store chain. They send me out to inspect the stores all across the country.
I would not have guessed that.
I mean, yeah, I really thought, cause he carries a gun, and and all that. I kind of assumed it was something a lot bigger.
Figures.
Seems like he's mad at me on that one too.
He could be making it all up.
Well, at least it makes for a good story in that case.
You people are something else, you know that?
Did you say you have a family waiting for you?
Yeah, that's right.
It must be rough to be away from them for so long.
It's not great, but I try to make up for it.
Reaches to his coat and everyone cinches.
Relax, would ya?
So he puts out two cardboard toys. One is the shape of a cat, while the other is a bird.
I try to get unusual things from wherever work takes me. It's not the same as me being home, but at least I have something nice to look forward to.
That's really sweet.
If Vinny is telling the truth, then I hope we all survive the night so he can get home to his family.
Personally, I'd like us all to survive even if he's lying.
Oh, of course. I didn't mean.
She waves her hands.
It's just so incredible to think we might actually survive the curse without evacuating.
You firmly believe in the curse, don't you?
There's so much evidence supporting it. I don't know how anyone cannot believe it.
We just went through this.
Literally.
The curse is part of the town's history. There's no denying that.
It's a rather ghastly story, too.
I think it's quite sad.
Sympathy for the ghost who wants us all dead. Why am I not surprised?
Anyway, you can talk about logic all you want, but if paranoia was the true cause of the curse, wouldn't people have figured that out by now? It's gone on too long to be that simple.
I will say that, but they've already evacuated for 10 years, so that's still like 160 or so years that they have not. So they would have already noticed it. Because they don't always evacuate at the time. They evacuate like the last 10 years.
Length of time is not enough to prove that a curse exists.
But people are curious. By now, someone would have disproven it.
You see? All the evidence is in favor of the curse.
What do you think, Officer Mike? You've been around here long enough. Is there a curse, or isn't there?
Huh. You know, it's hard to say.
How?
I've read reports that defy explanation, but I've also found that seemingly supernatural things often have a logical answer, no matter how strange they seem. Yet at the same time, I don't want to rule anything out.
Do you think someone here is possessed?
I think we'll have our answers in the morning.
That's right. Whoever's possessed won't remember tonight.
That'll be a relief to settle this once and for all.
Unless the possessed person is someone we don't know is here, just waiting and watching us.
Now there's a horrible thought.
All the more reason to stay awake then.
Right.
With that conversation lows, time passes slowly. I can't bring myself to relax, and it's clear everyone feels the same way. Everyone she knows was too on edge. Night deepens and I start to get tired.
Remember, if you need to sleep,
Stop saying that! It becomes less reassuring the more often you say it!
I'm just trying to help.
We could go back to telling stories.
Why do you keep coming back around to that?
Frank shrugs.
I like exchanging stories with people. It's nice. Reminds me of the good old days.
Do you have a story to share with us then?
Uh-huh.
He wipes his chin as he thinks and clears his throat.
There was a butterfly that lived on the edge of a lake. The butterfly woke up each morning and looked at its reflection in the water. It knew that the color of its wings made it beautiful.
He says back to share as he tells the story.
One day, when the butterfly was staring into the lake, a fish leaped out of the water. The butterfly was startled and flew back in fear, but the fish was merely playing. As it watched, the butterfly became enamored of the fish's beautiful, shimmering scales.
Was it that beautiful? It's just a fish.
Shh, let him tell a story.
From then on, it became a routine. Every day, the butterfly looked at its reflection in the lake. Every day, the fish disturbed it, and the butterfly admired its scales. Why do my wings not shimmer in the light? The butterfly asked itself in frustration. Why could I not have been a fish?
A butterfly is way prettier than a fish.
Ahem. The butterfly grew to hate its colorful wings and envy the fish. At last, one day, it devised a plan. It would steal one of the fish's scales for itself, and then it would be beautiful.
This isn't the turn I expected the story to take.
And so, when the fish leaped from the water, the butterfly landed on it. The startled fish could do nothing but return to the water as usual, and the butterfly crashed down with it. The water seeped into its beautiful wings, and although the butterfly tried to claim a scale, its waterlogged wings dragged it deep underwater.
Frank closes his eyes and takes a deep breath before finishing the story in his somber voice.
The butterfly's last thought was not one of regret, but one of resentment at the fish for causing its demise.
That was butterfly effect. Literally, that was really dark actually. Science fiction room. Alas, Joseph breaks it.
Thanks for lightening the mood.
That's what we're gonna say. Really sure pick a story. In a situation like this, that was just like...
What? What did I do?
Should have picked a more upbeat, like, happy story.
That wasn't exactly a happy story, Frank.
It's not meant to be happy. It's meant to be meaningful.
Meaningful?
Everyone's against greed, everyone's against envy. He did say envy, so...
True. The butterfly was pretty envious of the fish, wasn't it?
The butterfly was beautiful too, but it couldn't stand the knowledge that the fish was more beautiful. It felt like it had to be the best, no matter what the cost.
We should all remember that everyone around us has their own hopes and dreams. If we were more considerate of others, maybe things would go better.
I still think it was a terrible story to tell under the circumstances.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's an old favorite of mine.
We know you meant well.
Science festival once again. The time seems to pass so slowly I look out the window and wonder how long it would take for more to come.
So, do you know any happier stories, Frank?
Everyone looks at him.
It just might not be such a bad way to pass the time after all, okay?
I have a few.
For that matter, I know some stories I could tell.
Well, I don't have much experience with storytelling, but I could try to tell one of my favorites.
I tell my kids stories, so I've probably got 1 or 2 memorized by now.
If everyone is doing this, then I can give it a try.
Why not? We have a lot of time to pass.
The show tonight wears on as we exchange story after story, waiting for morning to bring us the truth of the curse. Morning arrives, we're still alive. I can hardly believe we all made it. Okay, so one where they all live, actually. But the arrival of morning, everyone else begins to return to town. Soon they're able to break us all out. Getting into the fresh air again is relief. I take a deep breath and let it out.
We're alive. We're all alive!
I'm so glad.
Frank, how you holding up? Is your leg feeling better?
I need to go to the doctor, but I'm doing all right.
Looks like I could finally move on. It's been fun, but I'm out of here.
Wait just a moment. Please. All of you.
What is it?
From what people have been saying, is it true that we all remember what happened yesterday?
Sure, why?
The legend claims the person who was possessed doesn't remember what happened.
You're right, and we never did figure out who it was.
I remember everything. I was scared to death.
I was quite frightened as well.
I'm just glad to be out of there.
I thought for sure I'd doomed myself, getting stuck here on Halloween.
I remember everything that happened.
You see, none of us were possessed after all.
Wait a minute. Why would Matthew Hayter just skip a year?
Because there is no curse. There never was. It was all in our minds.
You know, that makes a lot of sense.
I don't know. I'm still leaving next Halloween.
Something object on the ground catches my attention and I hurry up over to it.
My keys. Could I really have just dropped them?
Look over there! Those tacks on the ground. I must have run them over in my car. That's what happened to my tires.
Bet I'll find out the doll was an accident too.
Well, it looks like this wasn't such a terrible Halloween after all.
I hear you all got trapped in town on Halloween.
That's right. But we all survived.
How did you manage that?
No one was possessed.
Seems like your curse is just the result of coincidence and paranoia.
Hang on, are you two visitors? Well, you must have had some awful bad luck to choose our town to pass through on Halloween.
Oh, wait. We met him and he already knows we're Vigil, but he acts like he's never met us. He's never met Vinny, but he didn't meet Katie.
Tell me about it.
I'm not a visitor. I just moved into town. We met yesterday.
He was possessed.
We did? That must have slipped my mind.
Anyway, I'm off.
I have some work to catch up on.
Oh, me too. Losing a whole day is so inconvenient.
Huh. I'm just glad I don't have to file all the police reports I was expecting.
I've got to find someone to fix this dog.
It's over. It's really over? I think I'll go say some prayers.
Looks like everyone's leaving. I guess I'll finish moving in. Head back towards my house feeling like weight has been lifted from my shoulders. This is my new home after all. Now that we don't have to worry about a curse, I think I'm going to like it here. Okay. Survive. So, okay, one of the good news rule, everybody survives. Now, what they didn't know is just I really think the mayor was possessed because he doesn't remember. I think that might have been it. He doesn't remember at all. So maybe he was. Maybe none of those people were possessed, but somebody was possessed. So that was much.
Did I really meet that young woman
Oh.
yesterday? The stress of Halloween really gets to me. My memories are always such a blur. It's almost as if... Nah, can't be. Still, though... I really can't remember anything that happened.
I like that little. I like that. Okay, so it made it seem like there wasn't a curse. It was all in their mind, but there really is a curse. A curse really is a demon there. There's none of them were possessed. Okay, so let's say continue. I made 7 saves, but let's go to this one.
That's right. Convincing ourselves fear was the only enemy here, we'd be playing right into Hayer's hands.
Then, shouldn't we be looking for a way to break the curse?
Do you think it can be broken?
I'd like to believe so.
If it was that easy, someone would have done it by now, and we wouldn't have to go through this every year!
It's possible they missed something?
There will be plenty of time to look into ways to break the curse after tonight. For now, we're stuck here together.
So, how about those stories?
You still think that's the best way to pass the time?
Well, it might ease the tension a bit. We ought to learn more about our 2 newcomers, if nothing else.
Let's try to make
just
do
like
skip.
Officer Mike said.
Got any changes to dialogue?
Anyway, you can talk about logic all you want, but if paranoia
Not
was
if you open my
She's right. Any year where you escape the curse does nothing to disprove its existence.
So you'd have us all sit around waiting to die instead of trying to get away?
Calm down. We're sitting here precisely so that we don't die.
What do you think, Officer Mike? You've been around here long enough. Is there a curse, or isn't there?
Huh. You know, it's hard to say.
how?
I've read reports that defy explanation, but I've also found that seemingly supernatural things often have a logical answer, no matter how strange they seem. Yet at the same time, I don't want...
Meaningful?
Exactly right. If the butterfly hadn't been staring at its reflection all day, it never would have seen the fish.
And if it wasn't so obsessed with being beautiful, it could have been content with its own wings.
So maybe if each of us stops worrying so much about ourselves, we'd be better off for it.
I still think it was a terrible story to tell under the circumstances.
Why?
Okay, looks like
It's over. It's really over? I think I'll go
I didn't mean to do that. Ignore that.
Say some prayers.
Okay, so it looks like that this plays out the same way. Okay, so right here.
Actually, I think Frank makes a good point. If we get to know each other, I'm sure we'll all feel a lot better.
But we all know each other, except for Katie and Vinny.
Then maybe it'll help clear up any lingering doubts about them.
It's so suspicious that we'd get two outsiders on Halloween of all days.
For crying out loud.
Ugh, I wish I'd come on a different day.
You should have known better than to move here on Halloween!
Do you mean that knowing about the curse wouldn't have made any difference to you?
Yeah, if someone told me the town was cursed and everyone evacuated on Halloween, I probably would have laughed it off and moved in anyway.
You should take these things more seriously.
At least I would have been prepared for it, though, instead of being blindsided by it when I arrived.
Why did you move here anyway?
It seemed like a nice town, and I got a good deal on the house.
Do you
That's
seem
why we
suspicious?
need to break out of
Yeah,
this
it's. Okay, you're right. It's our only choice.
We need to act quickly before the others come back downstairs. They might not understand. They might try to stop us.
Let's go.
Trying to get to the lobby.
Are you really going to break one of the windows?
We need to get out of here.
I don't like it.
Josephus watched her provide eyes and knuckles away from its tight grip. He asked on his ammo. Turns around and he charged at him and raised a strike. Let him do it. I'm inside and stares Joseph closely in on her. By the time she notices, it's too late. His hammer slims down on the back of her skull with a sickening crack. She drops to the ground, but he attacks her again and again until she falls asleep.
It's over.
Weeping Willow. He stares at the gold-covered hammer on his hands.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
I really believe Rio was possessed, or am I just too much of a coward to stand against them?
We're safe now, right? We're safe?
We're safe.
Thank God. But we need to hide the body.
You weren't going to tell the others she was possessed?
No. They might not believe it, and they might.
What are you gonna do with Willis' magic gone, though? He shakes his head frantically and grabs Willis' feet, dragging her towards the storage room. He opens the door and shoves her head aside. After a moment, he throws the bloody hammer into the room as well. Even as he closes the door, the circus creaks, his eyes widen, and we both look up. William leads the way down the stairs, followed by Vinny, a man in a pleasing woman, and an older man who they're helping.
It turns out we heard Officer Mac upstairs. He was trying to help Frank because Frank hurt his leg and couldn't get out.
We understand you folks have had some trouble with the door.
Don't worry, I got the key.
Oh, thank God. Thank God we're saved!
Oh, where's Willow?
She said she needed to do something alone. She went off.
Moves his hand vaguely towards the door that leads to the inside area of the kitchen. That was pretty bad. If he wasn't so uptight all the time anyway, that would have given us away for sure.
Now that's strange. I wonder what she could be up to.
Who knows?
Well, let's see if we can get this door open.
Mike keeps Frank limp over to the door. Frank pulls out a set of keys and starts to launch his key into the lock. It goes easy and he tries the door. Nothing happens.
What did you people do?
Something wrong?
It's not locked. You broke it.
Excuse me?
Oh, I tried the key. Nothing happened. The door is broken.
If some have done that intentionally, just go for the same one, because this might change a bunch.
It's absolutely possible. The timing here is the curious thing.
The door was fine until you came in.
Do you mean someone sabotaged the lock once we were already inside?
Yes, that's likely, although...
Let me guess. More bad news?
I've seen enough over the years to make me believe the curse is real. If Matthew Hayers possessed someone, he wouldn't just trap us somewhere.
You mean it could have been one of us? One of us could have waited until the others were distracted and then sabotaged the lock.
No. No, I'm sure we're safe now. We have to be safe in here.
She gives him a concerned look, then turns back to Mike.
Let's sit down and talk this over. The best thing we can do is keep an eye on one another until morning comes.
He helps Frank into Ann's common area and sits down alongside him.
But what about Willow?
That's right. Didn't she give you any indication of where she was going?
Not really.
I'm sure she's fine. Probably. Probably wanted to be alone. Away from us. Just in case.
But Willow never believed in the curse. If she went off on her own, then...
I brace myself.
What if she's possessed?
That's not what I expected.
Huh. That is a distinct possibility.
He stands up.
I'll go look for her. Everyone else, stay here.
His eyes and he pop up his head and he shakes it rapidly.
No, it's not safe for you to be alone either. Especially if she's...
He laughs nervously.
I'll go with you.
All right, if you're sure you're up to it.
What would happen if Mike goes off alone with Joseph to find Willow? Let's go with them.
I'll come too.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Safety in numbers, right?
3 finding Willow and 3 in the hill.
That makes sense. Splitting up into a group of 3 and 3 has to be safest. The rest of you stay put until we find Willow.
He heads off and Joseph and I follow. Mike shuts the dining room before us in the kitchen. Otherwise, Joseph and I pretend to help even though we know we won't find Willow. What's going to happen when we finally check the storage room? What is Joseph planning? Joseph looks like he's getting more nervous by a minute.
This is concerning. Could she have gone in here?
He opens a plain wooden door at the back of the kitchen and peers inside.
Willow? Are you in here?
What is that room?
Looks like it's for storing canned goods. It's pretty big.
Maybe we had better search it. Something happened. She lost her consciousness. She could be back there.
Guess we better check. Just in case.
He steps into the room.
Willow?
He glances back.
Aren't you two gonna help? You don't quite seem like your hearts are in this search. Aren't you two gonna help? You don't quite seem like your hearts are in this search.
He's getting suspicious. Judge. I take a cautious step aside. The room is cool and dark.
Willow? Are you in here?
I can't see but to the back. I take a next step as well.
Willow?
The door slams shut behind us. I spin around.
Joseph!
His voice is muffled on the other side of the door, but still audible.
Sorry about this, Katie.
Mike wants the door and tries to open it, but the lock clicks and refuses to budge.
Have you lost your mind?
I had to do it. Can't let anyone find out.
What about me?
You might have given me up. I can't trust you. Not until morning. Sorry about this.
Joseph!
I throw myself against the door, but it's futile. Soft footsteps carry him away. I sigh. I face Mike.
Mind giving me an explanation?
Hey, Willow.
You knew?
Yes.
Why didn't you say anything?
He said people wouldn't understand if we tried to explain.
You mean she was possessed?
He thought so, anyway.
And you?
I don't know.
Willow, possessed. It's possible, but given Joseph's erratic behavior, I have to wonder if it's him instead.
Says or not, Joseph's probably threat to others in his current state. Why didn't I stop him? What have I done?
Well, like it or not, we're stuck in here.
Do you think the others will hear us if we shout?
With the way this inn is built, not unless they're in the kitchen.
They have to eat eventually, right?
Right. They might even need something from in here. I wonder if Joseph planned for that.
I guess we'll just have to wait until we hear activity out there.
Since again in the dark room, Wayne, neither of us have much to say. Neither of us really trust the other right now. At a time like this, it seems so easy for someone to do things they've never normally condoned. The time creeps by. Then a gunshot rings out. That sounded like Vinny.
What was that?
Someone's shooting out there.
We wait, tense, but none else happens. No one comes to the kitchen to hear outcries for help. Night falls and we're still alone. It's a long, uncomfortable night. I doubt either of us getting sleep.
It's morning.
Someone should come for us soon, right?
People will return to town, and they should be able to break into the inn to get us all out.
Wait, our last wave sounds activity in the kitchen.
Help!
Hey! We're in here!
Sounds outside quiet, then go inquisitive.
In here!
I think the voice came from behind that door.
They unlock the door and we burst out into the kitchen.
Oh, Officer Mike. And
I just moved into town. We met yesterday.
did? Sorry, it must have slipped my mind. Anyway, what happened to you?
Joseph locked us in!
Joseph did. Not the stranger, Vinny.
Why would Vinny have locked us in?
He's the only other one who survived.
It's what's hit me like a lead weight. I look at Mike and to get me following the mayor out there and wish I said Shalom what happened. The gunshot we heard came from the gun belonging to Vinny. He killed Joseph. The court hypothesis is that Joseph killed Frank and Rita before Vinny shot him. Why? Some think he was possessed, others think triple kill streak. Others think he didn't want the others to learn what he done to us. Everyone is horrified by what happened, but maybe not as horrified as they should be. The whole was because we were trapped in town on Halloween and because the curse claimed 4 more victims. The others seem to think the 3 of us are fortunate for surviving the night. I don't feel very lucky at all. No one is going to look too closely into what happened yesterday. After all, it was due to the curse. The spirit of Matthew Hayer is to blame, as far as anyone's concerned. I can't live in a town like this. I wanted to come here, but now I know I won't stay. I'm getting out of here as soon as I can. Maybe the nightmare wins. To continue. Wait, did I make a save before? I didn't. I thought I made a save right before. I must have stopped. Okay, let him do it and just start skipping.
No.
You can see you can hear a crack.
Oh, I tried the key. Nothing happened. The door is...
All right, if you're sure you're up to it.
Go with them.
Aren't you two gonna help? You don't quite seem like your hearts are in this search.
She's just splitting up.
We might make better progress if we split up.
What? I thought you wanted safety in numbers.
Well, I've been thinking, you're a police officer and you have a gun. You should be able to protect yourself. As long as Joseph and I stick together, we should be fine too.
Yes, and that's a good idea.
While you finish checking around here, we'll check the areas closer to the lobby.
Like the storage room where Willard's body is.
Well, all right, if you're sure.
I think it's a good idea. Let's go.
They turn the hallway away from the kitchen.
That was a brilliant idea.
Ugh, I had to do something.
Dutch, he heads straight for the storage room. Frank is nearby supporting himself against a counter looking through papers, but he barely looks up as we pass. Joseph and I hurry through the door and mark staff. Only to stop there and Trixie finds his face and Rita and Vinny.
What are you two doing in here?
We decided to look for her ourselves.
You weren't supposed to do that! You were supposed to stay with Frank!
He said it was okay since we weren't going far, and look what we found.
He nods at Willard's body on the ground.
Reckon she just walked in here and died?
Oh, you found her!
Shouldn't the two of you be shocked to find her dead? You both look scared, not shocked.
You did it, didn't you?
Oh. If a Willard's quiet, Joseph lunges for the bloody hammer lying on the ground by Willow. Vinny grabs something from within the jacket. A gun.
He has a gun!
My cry has no effect on Joseph, who snatches up the hammer even as Vinny fires. Joseph falls back with a scream. Rita dodges forward and grabs me, pinning my arms behind my back despite my efforts to get away.
Why did you do it? Why?
He said Willow was possessed!
Then why didn't you tell us?
He said no one would believe it!
Can't stop looking at Joseph down on the ground. Vinny shot him so easy like it was none to him. Now he has the gun pointed at me.
We'll give you a chance, Katie. Will you agree to stay under guard until morning comes and we get out of here?
But safe heal. Trying to escape is gonna get me killed, but I don't care. We'll just do. I have to get away. Who knows what they might do?
Yes, of course.
I chance Rita grips reflex. I twist free and race towards the door. I just need to get out of this room. Surprise gives me the advantage. I use a search for cover as many fires as a gun. Charlie shot all around me. If I can't reach Mike, maybe he'll help me. I reach the door and grab the knob I twisted. Now it happens. It was unlocked when I came in here. What in the world? Mike, he was close up to the door that he could have locked it even in a century. But why? When he fires again, I stumble. Vicious pain rips through me. I fall to the ground, my vision going hazy. I blink up at Wizard who steps past me towards the door.
How can it be locked? I don't understand.
Did that old man lock us in?
There's shouts for someone to unlock the door as or the last thing I hear as my vision goes blank. Kitty died! Okay. So Kitty ended up dying. I figured that would have got me killed. That was kind of an obvious one. Let's do the one where we actually just, like, no. Or we actually apply to what he said.
I will, I swear it.
He looks at Vinny and nods. He loads his gun but doesn't put it away.
No funny business now.
He steps past me and grabs the doorknob. It doesn't open.
What? How can it be locked?
Did that old man lock us in?
Web was close enough to the door that he might have been able to reach it even with his entry, but why would he do something like that?
Frank! Frank, are you out there?
You're all a bunch of murderers!
What?
They killed Willa, and you jumped at the chance to kill them. I don't know which one of you is possessed, but you're staying in there until morning.
This is ridiculous.
None of us are possessed.
That's exactly what a possessed person would say.
There's no way to reason with him. No matter what we say, he refuses to unlock the door. When Mike returns, we try again, but since Frank is able to convince him this is for the best. Resigned to being trapped with Rita and Vinny, I sit down and stare at the two bodies. Even if no one was possessed, none of this would have happened if it wasn't for the curse.
Don't try anything.
Like I would. Why are you so invested in this anyway? You didn't even know them.
I have a family to get home to. Can't let a murderer run loose.
Oh.
It's a long, uncomfortable night. Vinny and Rita talk to each other occasionally, but neither of them say anything to me. I'm barely getting sleep, and the late sleep I do manage is haunted by nightmares. Morning comes, people return to town and soon break to the inn to get us all out. Frank and Michael lock the door until everyone what happened. While there's some debate about whether or not Joseph would really have been possessed, no one should just it about me. I'm arrested as an accomplice to murder. How can I explain what happened yesterday? It's like we were in a different world. I can't shake the feeling that the curse is to blame for what happened. People act differently when they think there's a murder among them. Even I acted differently. Hope my prison sentence is short because there's one thing I don't know for sure. I'm getting out of this town as soon as I can. Frustrated. Okay. So there's a lot of endings. It's freaking a lot of endings. How much did I make a dent to the end so far? I don't know. I don't think I made much of a dent to them. There's a lot of CGs. CG. Yeah, I still have a good bit. Okay, so I need to continue. And then I need to do. I think there was a choice. I think there's a choice with
No.
when I get trapped in Mike that I can
I
choose
tried
not to say
key.
it.
Nothing happened.
All right, if you're sure you're up to it.
Go with them.
Aren't you two gonna help? You don't mind giving me an explanation? Really? Because it sure sounded like you two were in on something together.
No, not at all.
Huh.
He throws his gun.
What are you doing?
I want to be ready, just in case.
Just in case I try not to kill. I try to kill him. He means. I stand back against the wall and shake my head. This is such a mess.
Well, like it or not, we're stuck in here.
Do you think the others will hear us if we shout?
With the way this inn is built, not unless they're in the kitchen.
They have to eat eventually, right?
Right. They might even need something from in here. I wonder if Joseph planned for that.
I guess we'll just have to wait until we hear activity out there.
Instead of getting the dark moon away, neither of us have much to say. Neither of us really trust the other one now. At a time like this, it seems so easy for someone to do this who never normally known. The time creeps by.
Someone's shooting out there.
He's the only other one who survived.
Wait, I want to see that CG again. I just noticed something. I need to see that CG again, actually. I didn't really notice it too much, but I need to see it again. Because it looks like she's in prison outfit. She's got boxes. So I'm assuming she's just signing me out, but it looks like she's in some prison outfit. So I don't know. Okay, let's continue. Let's go back to this one. Let's stop him.
Willow, look out!
She turns to respond to my warning just in time to duck as Joseph shrinks him as her head.
What are you doing?
Joseph glows at me.
Is it you then? Are you the one? Is it both of you?
That doesn't even make sense.
I don't care. It's got to be one of you.
Please stop! No one is possessed! No one!
Stop saying that!
He tackles her to the ground and she screams.
No!
A very short someone reached them just as Joseph slams his hammer into her skull.
Stop!
Desperately, I try to pull him off of her. He turns around with a quick snarl and shrinks the blade hammer out my throat. I fall back.
I'm not going to die here!
Calm down. Just calm down.
It's haunted my nightmares for years. Trapped in this town of Halloween. Being a victim of that dead madman. Not this time. I'm not dying here! I'm getting out of this alive!
Oh, he looks fucking like he just been fueled by anger or feel. He lunged for me. I throw myself backwards to look around desperately for something I could use to defend myself with. At last, my gaze lands on the end's case box. It looks heavy enough to do some damage if I can hit him with it. But any blow hard enough to knock him out might kill him instead. That's a good question. Let's try one for the stairs, cause still up there. I might die though. I turn around and run. It's nice he his face, it's so creepy. He chased me, but I run as fast as I can for the stairs. Downhill or along, but if I can get upstairs then maybe the others scare me.
It's you! I know it's you!
The hammer swings through the air just behind me and my head leaps to my throat. I reach the bottom step and take them two at a time. Partway up, I hear a startled gasp from the linen above. We just in front, followed by Vinny, a man in a police uniform and an older man who's there. All four is still in horror as I race up the stairs with Joseph in pursuit.
Joseph, what are you doing?
He's trying to kill me! He already killed Willow!
It's one of them! I know it is! They're working together!
Stop! Officer Mac, can't you?
The police officer has always drawn his gun, leaving Winnie to support most of the old man's weight.
Stand down, Joseph!
I reach the linen and turn around. Joseph's moving slower now, but he's still on his way up the stairs after me.
I won't die here. I won't.
No one has to die tonight. Just calm down.
Someone know he did, though.
You want me to calm down?
Yes, I do.
Holding the gun with one hand, he reaches out with the other.
Just give me the hammer.
Joseph stares at him for a long moment before he finally hands over the hammer. He grips his heel and walks back down the stairs.
Let's go, Frank. Will you be able to get the door open?
The other man snorts.
Should be able to, although how you got it locked is beyond me.
Mike holds his gun and hands him the Vinny, who accepts it even though he looks like he'll wag the way he knows.
Let's get the door open.
Rushingly, we make our way down the staircase. Mike helps Frank limp over the door, and Frank pulls out the set of keys and shuts the largest key into the lock. It goes easy and he turns the door. That happens.
What did you people do?
Something wrong?
It's not locked. You broke it.
Excuse me?
Oh, I tried the key. Nothing happened. The door is broken.
Is this just bad luck? Let's just do a save. Is this just bad luck?
That's possible. Any door can break.
Mine never broke before.
We've certainly had an unusual string of bad luck today, and on Halloween of all days.
Yes, and that that adds a complication.
Let me guess. More bad news?
I've seen enough over the years to make me believe the curse is real. If Matthew Hayers possessed someone, he wouldn't just trap us somewhere.
Central. Sick. Just you. I know my graphics on Ultra. Huh. I didn't really pay attention to it, but I don't care. What's I looking for? Escape mode red only. Okay. So hopefully it doesn't.
It was Willow. I was sure of it. Willow or Katie.
Okay.
It had to be Willow. But Katie stopped me.
I want to get out of here and away from here as fast as possible.
Let's sit down and talk this over. The best thing we can do is keep an eye on one another until morning comes.
Especially if Joseph's gaze starts right now, it's like he thinks he might attack him anymore. I don't like being trapped, especially now with him. Tomorrow can't come fast enough.
Now I'm afraid it's already pretty obvious to me who our prime suspect is.
Willow?
No, you.
Me?
We caught you in the act of trying to kill someone, and we know you killed Willow too.
Would have had 2 murders to his name if we hadn't arrived when we did. It's gotta be him.
No, you've got it all wrong.
Just calm down.
It was Willow. Or Katie. It had to be one of them.
Can't have been both of them.
If you really thought it was Rita, why did you attack Katie next?
She tried to stop me, so I thought maybe it was her.
That's plausible. But you must understand how it sounds.
What are you going to do?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No one tries anything. Nothing needs to be done. As long as we keep an eye on each other for the rest of the night, nothing can go wrong.
I can skip, okay.
But if you fall asleep, she's still...
Shakes his head several times.
Something wrong?
I'll stay, but not while she's here.
Not just for me.
You're just waiting for your chance to kill me, aren't you?
No, I'm...
He gets his hands around my neck and I choke.
I won't die here. I won't die here.
He's gonna get
I
shot.
won't die.
2 guns fired at the same time. Just his body collapsed on top of me. What? Shit, can I push him off? He rolls over next to me dead. Mike and Vinny both have guns drawn and aimed at Joseph.
Thank you. I think he was really going to kill me.
I can't believe this just happens.
Does this mean Joseph was the one possessed?
I'd like to believe so.
Just a minute. Why does this guy have a gun?
Me? What's it to you?
Seems awfully suspicious.
Oh my. Now that I think about it, Vinny is the whole reason we're trapped in the inn.
I guess you can skip, okay? So maybe because it's legitimately really different.
So there's a chance Joseph was merely frightened, not possessed.
You're all nuts.
Please, stay calm.
Calm? I stop at a small town on my way home to be with my family. Nice little town to spend Halloween. Or so I think. Next thing I know, I'm locked in an inn with a bunch of crackpots who believe one of them is possessed.
Things have been pretty strange around here, though.
Nothing has happened here tonight that can't be explained away by paranoia.
He has a point.
You have no real reason to suspect me of anything.
Then you won't mind sitting with us here all night long? Yes.
I don't want to be rude, but it seems to me you're awfully eager for us all to stay together to protect us.
You actually suspect me?
I don't know how much it skipped, but I think this is a show point where it can't skip anymore. I don't know why it flipped around though.
It really is you, isn't it?
Just too many to shoot.
Do it!
At least we can all rest easy now. It had to be him.
So
You know? I'll give you all rooms, free of charge.
some people trapped it in for a single night and only 4 of us made it out alive. Maybe there really is a curse. Either way, the sooner I get out of this town, the sooner I'll be able to skip the nightmare. Same way. Oh, how many CGs do I have now? Halloween. And if it doesn't go to photo, okay. Sure, I got these. So sure got a good bit to go. Okay, so let's continue from where we left off. It's been a few days since I played this, so my memory of these might be less satisfactory. So I have to remember where I was at last. That's the issue at hands. Cause I know I was trying to get a bunch of different CGs. So let's do this.
No, it really is you, isn't it?
Okay, this is the one where Willow is not there, that's right. Okay, if Vinny shoots him for us for Sable, but Mike might die instead. So, let's Vinny shoot.
Do it!
At least we can all rest easy now. It had to be him, you know? I'll give you all...
Okay, so things really do play out the same. Willow just won't be there. Okay. Only problem with this game is the sheer fact that every time you go to ending, you have to do this part again. I think they should just take it to the main menu. It's only I want them to change.
No, it really is you, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, I think that is...
Okay, plus shadow stay around much longer. 7 people trapped in the inn for a single night, only 4 of us made it out alive. Maybe the release a curse. Either way, the sooner I get out of this town, the sooner I'll be able to escape the nightmares. Okay, same thing. Let's research it quickly. That. Okay, so that really pretty much plays the same, just without Willow. That's the only difference. Despite it that being no difference, I'm surprised there wasn't more. Okay. It says there's a lot of CGs, but I personally don't see it. Because there's 24 achievements in the game, and I've gotten, okay, 7 of them are finally loaded in. There's 24 achievements in the game, and I've got 15 of those. Sure, these need to get in first. Or is it possible that is it possible that these ain't CGs and it's just the one with locks on them? That would make sense. So I was trying to see my deal. I'm a bad person, I know. Anyway, if that's the case, okay, that might be what it is. I thought all these were CGs. No, it might be. This might be aesthetic wise, but these might be CGs. So there's like 2 I'm missing here. Oh god, there's one right here where I could choose not to go. That's probably how I get that, if I choose not to go. Upstairs. Question is, which ending was that? I think it was right here. I see it right here? Was. I hit Joseph with the cash box. I grabbed the cash box, it's heavy and I still get it on the way. I'm just strong enough to lift it over my head.
I'm warning you. Don't come any closer.
I won't let it happen!
When he lunges forward again, I slam the cash box down his head with all my strength. He makes a choking sound and collapses to the ground like a puppet with his strings cut. A scream rings out from the staircase. I roll around and look at the stairs. We just followed by Vanny, a man in a police uniform and older men here to helping. All four of them stare at me in horror. I stand forcing about Joseph's body, the bloody cash box in my hand.
I can explain.
I think you'd better. I'm Officer Mike. I'm with the police.
Opposita? Yes, I figured that much out from the uniform, thank you.
Joseph went crazy. He thought Willow was...
Willow. I dropped the cash box going back to where Willow and Joseph had been struggling. She lays on the ground, blood pouring out. Oh yeah, I reach out to check her pulse back away too. I won't find one. No, no.
Willow? Willow's dead too?
I get to my feet and turn to face them.
He thought she was possessed. He killed her. I tried to stop him and he tried to kill me too, so I fought back. I had no choice.
The whole of what happened crashes into me and I begin shaking.
I didn't want to do it. And Willow...
She was the one who wanted us to all work together, now she's dead.
Alright, try to stay calm.
Who can stay calm at a time like this?
What sort of crazy place have I ended up in?
Frank has the keys. He can get us out of here. Everyone just stay calm until we get the door open.
Frank, that must be the old man. Vinny and Mike kill Frank over to the door. Frank pushes out a set of keys and shuts the largest key into the lock. He goes and easily tries the door.
What did you people do?
Yeah, let's just do a skips. It doesn't skip, okay. Should just do more stuff.
Something wrong?
It's not locked. You broke it.
Excuse me?
Oh, I tried the key. Nothing happened. The door is broken.
Focus. I need to focus so we can get out of the silver place. Okay, is this... Save right there.
It's absolutely possible. The timing here is the curious thing.
Yeah, okay, so I still can't skip.
The door was fine until you came in.
Then someone sabotaged the lock once we were already inside.
Yes, that's likely, although...
Let me guess. More bad news?
I've seen enough over the years to make me believe the curse is real. If Matthew Hayers possessed someone, he wouldn't just trap us somewhere.
You mean it could have been one of us? One of us could have waited until the others were distracted and then sabotaged the lock.
So you can skip. She looks straight at me, probably because of that.
Why are you looking at me?
Two of us are already dead. We left them alone with you and...
I told you what happened.
We only have your word for it that it was self-defense and that he killed Willow.
You think I killed her?
I suggest we all sit down and talk this over calmly.
Calmly? Two of our friends are dead!
Turning against one another at a time like this is the easiest way to fall victim to the curse. The best thing we can do is keep an eye on one another until morning comes.
He walks in and it's calming and sits down. After a moment, the rest of us do the same. Like a fish princess stares at me from Halloween, but Vinny and Frank as well. Okay, so now basically this just makes it seem like I'm the bad guy. Or she's the bad guy, pretty much. Well, the other times, I mean, the one in it where I ended up dying was pretty much, I guess, the same thing, but this time I don't have Joseph with me. It's just me being that guy. It must look pretty bad. What am I gonna do? You're gonna.
So we
Oh,
need to talk
okay.
about what happened.
It's her. It has to be her.
I told you, Joseph killed Willow and tried to kill me.
Exactly what the possessed one would say when caught in the act.
You must understand how suspicious this looks.
You really all think I'm possessed.
It's just our theory right now.
What are you going to do?
Nothing.
What?
If no one tries anything, nothing needs to be done. As long as we keep an eye on each other for the rest of the night, nothing can go wrong.
You've gotta be kidding me. We're all just gonna sit here with the murderer and hope we don't fall asleep.
I'm not a murderer.
Did you have a better idea?
Yeah, we lock her up somewhere. That way the rest of us will be safe.
Okay, so let's just say I'm fine with that. Being locked up away from everyone else might even make me feel safer.
Good. Let's go then.
He stands up and I follow him to the room amongst staff.
Is this fine?
Sure.
I go inside and close the door, the lock clicks and I'm alone in the darkness.
Don't worry. I'll come back for you in the morning.
Thanks.
It's a long, lonely night and I'm troubled by nightmares in the few moments I do manage to sleep. When the night finally ends, Mike unlocks the door and lets me out.
Do you remember what happened?
Yes, of course.
Then, I'll believe your story. I'm sure the others will too now.
Thank you.
But the arrival of morning, everyone else begins to return to town, soon they're able to break us out. Technically, this is my home now. I should get on with moving in, as I tend to do. But the memories of what happened in the nights do harm me. People say we were lucky to get away with 2 people on. They consider us fortunate. I can't stop remember the moment when Willow fell and when Joseph died in my hands. I can't stay here. One way or another, I'm getting out of the town as soon as I can. Maybe the nightmares will stop. Okay, same CG. Okay, same CG. It's always the same CG when you get like an animal she just wants to leave. Okay, let's do the one where I try to not and not be locked up. Continue. Yep, okay. Mode. Wait.
Oh, is there something you want to do that you can't do if you're locked up?
You have no right to lock me up.
That's enough? We'll go with my original plan.
You're nuts.
I will not fall asleep during the night. You have my word.
Fine, whatever.
I hope everyone is comfortable. We're gonna be sitting here all night.
I barely sleep at all during the night. The few moments in which I do manage to feel the nightmares. My shallow sleep is soon disrupted by movement. What's going on? One of the others has gotten up. Benny? I know she has a gun pointed at me at the same time I see Officer Mike reach for his own, but it's too late. Benny's gun fires. Oh jeez. Pain wipes away the rest of the world. And then there's none. Jeez, that one caught me off guard a little bit. So Mike saw it, but then he couldn't do nothing quick enough. Except dying. Okay, so where was that in the gallery? Was that? Is that this one here? No? that was this right here. Okay, so I do know there's one. We'll trying to figure out what to do. I need to look at the CG. Show something. Is it back here? Whitney was back here? Really? All the way back there, which means I made those decisions. Jeez, that branched out into a lot of different ones. Okay, actually, no, I think I already did this, didn't I? Yeah, because I chose to. Okay, see, where isn't the process?
All the signs point to her!
There's not enough evidence to kill her over it.
Better her than me.
Let's just focus on breaking out of the inn, okay? No one has to die.
We return together to the inn lobby.
Are you really going to break one of the windows?
We need to get out of here.
I don't like it.
Jarvis watches her with wide eyes. His neck is white from the tight grip that he has on him. She turns around and he charges at him with a razor strike. Jarvis stop him. I think it just goes the same way.
No!
Not this time.
Yeah.
I'm here! I'm getting out of this alive!
Okay, but I think there was one where you choose the window. Just for the key.
I think we should look for the key.
Fine, you two search for the key. Me? I'm getting myself a hammer and busting out of here.
You always search the door marked stab, presumably to search for a hammer.
Oh dear.
Is he always like this?
He's always a bit high-strung, but Halloween brings out the worst in him.
I guess everyone's tense around this time of year because of the town's history.
It's just so silly, though. We'd all be better off if people would stop panicking about the curse.
Some of us have to guess tonight. I agree, we need to stay calm. Should I say? Saves are really like useful. I mean, it's a much more linear game, but I feel like saving is not really useful. But I really feel like because of how this game is, saves are like a must-have. Because you can keep track of all your choices. So I agree, you need to stay calm.
Thank you. I know it isn't easy at a time like this.
I'm going to do one thing though.
Panicking won't accomplish anything though, no matter what's going on.
Sound. I'm gonna change this. Hope it makes better.
Exactly.
Okay, that's much better. Saying it is one thing, but putting it into practice is quite another. No panic, stay calm. We can get through this. We look through the lobby for the key, but there's no sign of any but individual room keys. From there, we move on to a small common area with couches and tables, but there's still no key. Check at the dining area feels like a stretch, but we go with no success.
Hey, shouldn't someone have been managing the inn? Why didn't they lock up before they left?
That's right. The innkeeper always locks up before leaving. I suppose he could have panicked.
Or maybe he's still here somewhere. Maybe that was him we heard.
That would be quite a stroke of luck.
Hey, hasn't it been a while since Rita and Vinny went upstairs? What do you think's taking so long?
I don't know. Joseph is taking an awfully long time to find his hammer, too.
I'm suddenly all too aware that 5 of us came in here and now there's only 2 of us.
Do you think we should check on them?
I'll go check on Joseph. I can check the staff rooms for the key while I'm at it. You make sure Rita and Vinny are alright.
Okay, so it's not driving into just because I search for a key, it's driving into more truth. That's what I really like. It's not just like it cuts back into like the original like link like timeline we won't call it, it splits up to more choices. That then splits up to different endings. And it opens door marks staff where I head up to the staircase instead. Now, first of all, she's gonna die. That's all there's gonna be is to it. She will die because she's going alone. I got the ending where they all live, so I'm not really worried about anyone's. Upstairs, all is quiet. That's strange. Where could they be?
Is anyone up here?
One of the room doors opens and Rhea looks out.
Did something happen downstairs?
No, but we got worried about how long you were taking.
I'm so sorry. There's nothing to worry about.
She leaves the room and a moment later she's followed by Vinny, a man in a police uniform and an older man who's there's support between them.
Frank, he's the innkeeper, hurt himself and couldn't leave, so Officer Mack was trying to help him.
I understand you folks have had some trouble with the door.
That's right.
Fortunately, Frank here has the key.
No idea how you could have gotten locked in. Doesn't make any sense at all.
Thanks to our new friend Vinny, we should be able to get Frank downstairs despite his injured leg.
Never thought my day would end up going like this.
Once Frank opens the door, we can all get out together and escape.
Do we have enough cars? Okay, so now save. There's a lot of choices for just this one key. Are you worried? What was that's great here. We have enough cars.
Is there a problem with the cars?
All sorts of terrible things have happened, but since we have Vinny's car and Officer Mack's car, we can all leave.
Assuming both cars are still wanted by the time we get out of here. Feeling much better than before, I lead the way back downstairs. Empty lobby greets me.
Willow? Joseph?
Silence. Once Joseph disappeared, and now Willow is nowhere to be found either. As Vinny and Mike kill Frank down the stairs, Rhea catches up to me.
Where are the others?
I don't know. Joseph went through the door marked staff looking for a hammer, and Willow went after him when he didn't come back.
Maybe they're still in here.
From the nervous edge to her voice, she imagines something much worse. We walk to the door to get and open it. It turns out to be a large, dark storage area. There's no sign of movement.
Hello? Willow? Joseph?
There's no answer. I back away from the door and let it swing shut.
Where could they be?
Are you saying there were more people with you, but they've gone missing?
Yes, Joseph and Willow were down here.
Place is locked, right? They have to be here somewhere.
We and I checked the common area down here in the kitchen, calling out to them each time, but there's no sign of them anywhere. At last we returned to the lobby.
I don't like this.
Me neither.
Is it the curse? But that would mean one of us is possessed, responsible for whatever happened.
No luck.
Not yet.
I'm afraid we have more bad news. The door is stuck.
What?
It's not locked. You broke it.
Excuse me?
Oh, I tried the key. Nothing happened. The door is broken.
Okay, so I did go back here.
It's absolutely possible. The timing here is the curious thing.
The door was fine until you came in.
Skips? Nope. Okay, even though it's the same choices or same dialogue, it won't let me do a skip if the route ends up changing.
Do you mean someone sabotaged the lock once we were already inside?
Yes, that's likely, although...
What is it?
I've seen enough over the years to make me believe the curse is real. If Matthew Hayers possessed someone, he wouldn't just trap us somewhere.
Are you saying the saboteur has to be someone in the inn? Wouldn't we have noticed what they were doing?
There was a brief period of time where we were distracted talking to Vinny.
I suggest we all sit down and talk this over calmly. The best thing we can do is keep an eye on one another until morning comes.
But What about Willow and Joseph?
Not like I can go looking for 'em.
Leaving him alone at a time like this would be irresponsible. I really think we need to talk this all out, and then begin our search.
If Spanker's come there and they sit down together.
Sounds good to me. Those two probably just went off somewhere.
What if they're in trouble? I'm going to go look for them.
I'll go be there. I should end up dead too. It's just the ending with Joseph just kills everybody. It sounds like cause he didn't trust. I don't think he trusts Willow anyway. So it wouldn't be. I won't put it past me if he killed Willow. And then if I left Weta by herself, she would end up killing Weta. Let's go.
I'll go with you.
Thank you.
While the others begin the discussion, we and I leave to conduct a more thorough search. The dining area is empty, so is the kitchen. I had noticed if they ran upstairs behind me, so where could they be?
What's that door over there?
At the back of the kitchen, there's a plain wooden door. I open it to peer inside.
Looks like a place for storing canned goods. It's pretty big.
Could they be in there?
Hello? Willow? Joseph, are you in there?
There's no answer. The room is still and empty.
Nothing.
I don't like this. Where could they be?
They must still be, Mark. What do?
Don't even say it.
I don't want to think about it either, but...
Well, I suppose we ought to take a look. I hope they're all right.
I guess we're gonna go back in there. Oh. We're back to the way we came, staying low for inside them. As we entered the lobby, the sound of voices from the common area eased my anxiety somewhat. Open door, Mark staff and look inside. It's a large, dark storage room. I turned the lights, but the dim bulb barely offers any illumination. So she goes to staff regardless.
Willow? Joseph?
Silence.
I suppose we'll have to search it.
Together we enter the storage room and walk towards the back, keeping out the trip. Behind us the door swings shut, leaving us in near darkness.
Hello?
Maybe they aren't in here either.
Then where?
Before a bomb shot that I tripped, stumbling, I give a badge just in time to avoid falling.
Are you okay?
Yes,
I look down and see where I tripped over. A long, soft shape, barely visible in the light. A leg. I follow the leg up the body it belongs to, and I still Willow's sightless face, her head lying in pool of blood spurting from a cracked skull.
Willow!
Ugh. He's like the creepiest thing. He reminds me of some of those old style, like, creepypastas. Like, he's a human being and all that. He's just a normal human being, but the way he looks, he seems like something straight out of a creepypasta. I drop into the crouch beside her, but I can tell it's too late. She's dead.
What? No, this is impossible.
I had to do it.
I spring to my feet at his hoarse whisper. Joseph stands in the farthest corner of the room, holding a bloody hammer.
It was her. I had to do it. It was self-defense.
Joseph, are you saying Willow was possessed?
Yes.
I believe you. He sags against the wall.
You do? You really do?
I don't think you would have killed her without provocation.
Yes. Under the circumstances, we have to trust one another.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Leave the hammer here and come with us to talk to the others, okay?
Okay.
He puts the hammer down and shuffles against us. Shuffles after us as we leave the storage room.
We need to get back to the others and tell them what happened.
We return, the others are still in the common area, much to my relief.
Joseph? But where's Willow?
Or either we or I can say any Joseph Dawson's sudden breath as staggers forward.
It was her! She's the one! I had to kill her in self-defense!
You're saying that nice girl tried to kill you.
He's saying she was possessed because of the curse. Willow didn't do it herself.
Vinny knew his eyes. I suspect he doesn't quite believe in the curse.
It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over!
Unfortunate way to end it, but at least we can relax now.
Yes, he can't possess two hosts in a single night.
That's it? One person is dead and we're still trapped, but everyone's happy now.
Curse can't touch us anymore. Plus, we're at my inn with plenty of food and rooms for everyone.
Food in the room has definitely lifted, but all I can think about is Willow lying dead in the storage room and Joseph swearing she tried to kill him. Sometimes he doesn't want to start the next text box. Save. Okay, there we go. That night, Frank gives us all rooms and joking that they're free of charge due to circumstances. I lock my door, but I still can't sleep. Will it all be over tomorrow into next Halloween? Maybe a tripping over Willow's body makes me feel sick. I keep thinking about Joseph too. He would have killed us if he didn't accept the story, I'm sure of it. He had looked completely deranged in his storage room, terrified, yes, Martian motives. Did he really try to kill him? I double checked my log, but I still can't relax. It's a long, tense night. Just as I finally get the shot of sleep, a scream rings out. What? Then a gunshot pierces the silence. I said straight up, power pound. The second gunshot follows it. No, it was supposed to be over. What now? Stay there and hope it find out what's going on. I need to find out what's going on. I jump out of bed and watch the door. I brush myself, then two bars lie on the ground. One of them is Joseph. A knife lies by his outstretched hand. The other is Vinny. Some distance away, a gun rests on the floor as well. Okay, wait. So Mike killed... I can see why Joseph could show... But Vinny? Standing over them is Mike. His own gun is still in his hand. He turns around.
I'm sorry you had to see them.
It just constricts.
What happened?
This was Vinny's room, so my guess is Joseph got paranoid and came here and attacked him. And Vinny shot him.
Joseph's gun turns back to face the two bars again.
There's nothing we can do about it now. I suggest you try to get some sleep. Morning will be here soon.
Wait. I don't understand his logic though. Hang on. This is Vinny's room, so my guess is Joseph got paranoid and came here and attacked him and Vinny shot him. So is he suggesting that Vinny got stabbed but shot him before he died? If Vinny also had a gun and he had two gunshots. So if he took one good shot and killed Joseph, then where did the other gunshot go off? He had his gun holster, so I think Mike shot too. I step back towards the door and hesitate. Both bodies have gunshot wounds. Joseph's knife is clean. Ah, see, yeah, that's what I say. I don't think Joseph would have got there quick enough before he got shot. Yeah, I didn't know it both have gunshot wounds, so one shot for each one. Either Vinny shot Joseph and then Mike shot him, or Mike shot both of them. I'm trying to feel as paranoid as Joseph, but what if Mike plans to kill all of us? Frank would surely give him the keys if he asks. He could unlock any of a room. If I leave him here, what will happen? My gaze goes to Vinny's abandoned gun. It's skidded far enough from his body that I could grab it. Have a little bit of shooting experience, but only from shooting range. So we actually gonna kill Mike. I don't think you could. Or let's try shoot Mike. I lurch for Vinny's gun and grab it. Mike whirls around.
What are you doing?
I know you killed Vinny. Maybe Joseph too. I can't trust you now. Not tonight.
You think I'm possessed?
I don't know what to believe anymore. Mike reaches for his gun again, but I fight for us. My shot hits him in the arm, and he falls back. I steady my aim and fire again. This time, the shot takes him in the chest. One more shot does it. Keeping the gun with me for protection just in case I head back to my room. I can't believe I just shot a man and a police officer at that. What's this not doing to me? I don't get my sleep for the rest of the night. The morning comes, I wake up, we know Frank. Peter and Frank and explain to him what happened.
During the night, Mike killed Vinny, and maybe Joseph as well. He would have killed me too, so I had to defend myself.
Oh no.
Mike? So it was him all along. Never would have figured it.
At least we're still alive. We survived the curse.
Yeah?
With Halloween over, people begin to return to town. Soon they're ready to break the three of us out of the inn. Everyone is horrified by what happened, but maybe not as horrified as they should be. They were horrors because we were trapped in town on Halloween because the curse claimed for victims. They all seem to think the three of us are unfortunate for surviving the night. I don't feel very lucky at all. No one is going to look too close into what happened yesterday. After all, it was due to the curse. The spirit of Matthew here is to blame as far as anyone's concerned. I can't live in a town like this. I wanted to come here, but now I know I won't stay. Getting out of here as soon as I can. Maybe dinner nightmares ends. I got a lot of CGs in the process. So we think. Hey, how many? I'm just trying to get all the CGs, really. I don't know how many innings. I think it's a good bit. So I'm missing CGs? Because a lot of the innings are relatively the same. Some of them are just in some ways, but the inning CG would be the same. So I'm just going for all the CGs more. So what then is let's go here. Choices. Why stay with okay, stay there and hope for the best. A few moments I do manage to sleep. I'm tormented by nightmares in which all three of them attack and try to pull me down to a grave of my own. By the time morning comes, I'm more exhausted than ever. Soon people begin returning to town. They're able to break us out of there, and much to my relief. Fortunately, I had no place to stick around much longer. 7 people trapped in the inn for a single night, and only 4 of us made it out alive. Maybe we do really is a curse. Either way, the sooner I get out of town, the sooner I'll be able to escape my night. Same thing. I wish I could just load back. Okay. Which one? Leave. Despite my unease, I forced myself to leave the room. Just being paranoid, Mike probably had to fight back in self-defense. All the same, I've tried my room out of getting sleep. It Every noise pushed me higher, low, afraid it might be Mike coming to kill me. Wonder if I should write anyone dance. Mike explains to Rena and Frank what happened, and all the while I wonder if he's telling the truth. At least it's over for this issue anyway. Sure, people couldn't deliver the book without any much of a leave. Wish I had a place to say where some people. Okay, I know that for a fact that's gonna go the same route because it's the same as. So, stay with the others. The rest of us sit around and wait anxiously for Rita to return.
We might as well get started while we wait. Does anyone have reason to suspect someone of being possessed?
I don't really know what's going on, but since 2 people went missing, isn't it likely to be one of them?
Good point.
Do you really think one of them is possessed, though?
You were with them last. I know you just met them, but was either of them acting unusual?
I guess Joseph was. He seemed really nervous, and then he disappeared and never came back.
That's when Willow went looking for him.
Yeah, and I went upstairs to find the rest of you.
Huh. Let's see if Rita learns anything. That should help.
But she'll never come back. Wait. And waits.
I don't want to be a downer, but I don't think she's coming back.
I mean, it was kind of obvious, but just the way he says it.
I'll go find out what happened to them.
That really a good idea?
Mike sends up and draws his gun.
I'll be fine. The rest of you, wait here. If I don't return, stay here and keep your guard up.
Then he leaves. We weren't missing that far away, so he shouldn't take too long. Wait together in tense silence. If Mike disappears too, I don't know what we'll do. Staying here will seem like we're just waiting to be killed. Then a gunshot rings out.
That can't be good.
Really?
Oh, it's probably Mike shooting, though.
After a few moments, Mike returns.
What happened? What happened?
Joseph was hiding there. He tried to ambush me. From the looks of things, he ambushed Rita first. I found Willie's body too.
Joseph killed them?
I'm afraid so. And he would have killed me. I had to shoot him dead to stop him.
Yeah, guess that answers that question then.
This place is nuts.
There's only 4 left.
At least we're free of the curse. The rest of us can relax. I'll give you all rooms for the night, free of charge.
Is it really that easy? Joseph's dead, so no one needs to worry about the curse now? As promised, Frank provides us with rooms, but I can't see even after I lock my door for the night. Joseph have been able to overpower Mike. He might have killed us all one by one. The dark keeps me up through most of the night. When it comes, I feel like I haven't got to sleep. At least I'm still alive, though. Seeing people. Yeah, I know for a fact this is going the same route now. Okay, which one?
Oh, that's right.
Not that anyone wants to get in the car with someone that meant to possess.
Once we're downstairs, we'll get this whole thing straightened out.
Very much better than before I hit the way back downstairs. Empty lobby could me. I think that was just going the same way. Can I skip? Yeah.
Maybe they're still in here.
So I need. Okay, yeah, if we go to the one with. Which one?
I'll go with you.
Let's
Thank you.
skip in.
I don't like this. Where? Wouldn't they have heard us talking?
I don't know. That is... Yes,
Yes. You don't believe me? You don't believe me?
No way, she charges towards us.
If it's not her, then is it you?
Willow grabs my arm and yanks me back towards the door. We race for the exit and make it out just ahead of Joseph. He seems to door shut, but he throws himself and gets out his side with a wide cry.
Keep the door shut for just a moment while I get the key!
She races away while leaning against the door and listens to Joseph sobbing on the other side. He killed Willow, but his fear has left him broken. He returns to Mama Leo with a set of keys. She locks the door.
There.
I can't believe that just happened.
Maybe he's the one. Maybe he'll be better in the morning.
Maybe.
We need to get back to the others and tell them what happened.
We return to the others and stay in the common area, much to my relief.
Did you find them?
Yes, but...
Her voice cracks and she starts sobbing.
What happened out there?
Joseph killed Willow. He claims it was self-defense, but we have reason to doubt that.
What did you need my keys for?
We locked Joseph in the storage room after he tried to attack us.
He must be the one then.
Ugh, thank God that's over.
Is it? Is it really?
From the way you described it, either Willow was possessed and attacked him, or Joseph was and attacked her. Either way, it's over now.
Is it really that simple?
I don't mean to cut the celebration short, but we're still trapped.
Well, at least we're stuck in it in. We got food and enough rooms for everyone.
The meeting room has definitely left it, but I can't bring myself to say it without remember what we went to the hill. That night, Frank goes our rooms in. Yep. Will we be over tomorrow to next Halloween? Triple away body makes me feel sick. I can't stop thinking about just a scream from behind that locked door. Did he really get possessed, or did he just snap from the field? I'm not sure which possibility bothers me more. It's a long, tense night. Every North Stars me, maybe I'm meant to get lazy, but not much. Even once midnight passes and Halloween is officially over, I can relax. Wondering why I'm still alive, I push myself to face whatever might have happened during the night. Everyone else is still alive, much of my relief. After whatever morning, everyone else begins to return to town, sure they would break us out. Technically, this is my home now, so I should get on with moving in as I tend to do. But the memories of what happened and then to harm me. When there seems that's disturbed, you see we're lucky to get away with only one person dying, they can say it was fortunate. One death is fortunate, living with a curse hanging over our heads is normal. I can stay here one way or another, I'm getting out of this house as soon as I can. At least before next Halloween. Okay, so it ends the same way. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is I'm thinking I'm getting to the point where I'm kind of figuring out all the extra stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check in the continuous section real quick, see if there's any parts I missed. But I might go to new game and start going. Okay. So let's try splitting up the bad idea. Oh, I already saved it, so what? What did I do? Splitting up the bad idea.
Oh, very well. If you're going to be uncomfortable with it, we'll look together.
Thank you.
He isn't just a cushion I have to worry about after all, but us for each other.
We should check on Joseph and see if there's a key in there.
Okay.
She opens the door and marks staff and we step inside. It turns out to be a large dark storage room. I turn the lights but the dim bulb barely offers any illumination. Wait.
Joseph! Are you in here?
Only silence greets us. The exchange glances slowly creep through the storage room.
Joseph?
I'd be panicking right now considering how upset he was before.
Joseph? It's just us. Are you okay?
He pops up from behind the body of boxes and clutches a hammer.
What are you doing in here?
We came looking for you because we were worried.
Worried? You were worried about me?
You were gone. I guess you could tell he was going to ambush Willow, but he realized Katie was there, so he's like, what?
I was That is...
He stares at the hammer in his hands as if he isn't sure how it got there.
I went to find a hammer, and then I started thinking about the curse and...
You got scared, I understand. You were afraid to rejoin the rest of us.
How do I know you weren't here to kill me?
We wouldn't have called out to you, for one thing.
I promise, we're not possessed, and no one is going to kill you.
You really came in here? Because you were worried about me?
Yes.
Even though I don't believe in the curse, I thought something might have happened to you.
He shakes his head and grips his hair.
You have to leave me here!
What?
Please! Let me stay in here. Where it's safe. I don't want to die.
You want to spend the entire night in the storage room?
What do you think, Katie?
If that's what he wants to do, why should we object?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
At least it's safe here.
I suppose you're right.
If we find a way out, we'll let you know, okay?
I won't leave. I'll stay here until Halloween is over. I won't die tonight.
Ray looks worried, but we turn and walk out of the storage room alone. As the door swings shut behind us, we hear footsteps on the staircase. He leads the way downstairs, followed by Vinny, a man, a police informant, and another older man to open.
It turns out we heard Officer Mac upstairs. He was trying to help Frank because Frank hurt his leg and couldn't get out.
We understand you folks have had some trouble with the door.
That's right. We're locked in. Does Frank have the key?
That I do.
Oh, where's Joseph?
He's hiding in the storage room.
He said he felt safer there, so we decided it was best to let him stay.
Well, soon we'll get the door open and then no one will have to hide.
Vinny and Mike kill Frank over to the door. Frank pulls out a set of keys and inserts the largest key into a lock. It goes in easily and he trusts the door. Nothing happens.
What did you people do?
What?
It's not locked. You broke it.
Excuse me?
Oh, I tried the key. Nothing happened. The door is broken.
It's absolutely possible. The timing here is the curious thing. Yes, that's likely, although...
What is it?
I've seen enough over the years to make me believe the curse is real. If Matthew...
Are you saying the saboteur has to be someone in the inn? Wouldn't we have noticed?
There was a brief period of time where we were distracted talking to Vinny.
I suggest we all sit down and talk this over calmly. The best thing we can do is keep an eye on one another until morning comes.
We walk to the edge, calmly and sits down. After a moment, the rest of us do the same. I don't like... Okay, hey Joseph. I don't like being trapped here, so really chance or we did it on purpose? But why? We all just look at each other.
Well, does anyone have any reason to suspect someone else?
Joseph has been acting strangely.
He's scared, that's all.
It's got to be one of us.
Does it? I mean, no offense, but this all sounds kinda nuts to me.
Then maybe it's you.
You're joking, right?
You seem awfully eager to deny the curse.
That hardly makes him suspicious.
Ha! What have I told you? He's packing heat, huh?
What? Does he mean Vinny has a gun?
So? I've got a permit for it.
It'd be awfully nice for Matthew Hare to possess someone with a gun.
Oh my. It just occurred to me that Vinny's car is the reason we all ran here. If he wasn't here, we wouldn't be trapped.
Now we're getting somewhere.
You're all nuts.
Please, stay calm.
Calm? I stop at a small town on my way home to be with my family. Nice little town to spend Halloween. If it brings an end to this insanity, no.
Thank God.
What about the rest of you?
That's fine with me.
Me too.
Yeah, might as well.
If you think it's for the best, Officer Mack, then so do I.
I hope everyone is comfortable. We're gonna be sitting here all night long.
I just skip. Joseph overheard our plan and reluctantly agreed to come out of the common room with us. Okay, well, Joseph appeared a lot sooner than he should have.
If you need to sleep, don't worry. I'll be able to stay up all night long by myself if necessary.
Oh no! No way am I going to sleep when there's a killer among us! I won't risk being the one killed!
Stayed in this.
I can't say I'm quite in the mood for stories at a time.
I think I might
I
have
should
stayed
have known
somewhere.
better than to move here on Halloween!
You do?
Until this year, anyway.
I can hardly imagine enjoying Halloween.
Did you guys forget that for the rest of the world, it's just a holiday?
Scary movies, Halloween parties.
Costumes, candy, trick-or-treating.
It's not like that here anymore!
Yeah, but I didn't know that ahead of time.
Why did you move here anyway?
I think it's just gonna go to see what happens.
How? How can you stay so calm after what's happened
Pretty
to you
sure.
today?
That's just kind of loading back. Split it up, blah blah blah. Let's just did it go to title? Yes. Okay. So CG gallery. Okay, so we do that. At least 4 more to collect. So let's go to continue. Let's go to new game actually. Okay, let's start skipping.
You picked a poor time to move in. Oh, you're one of those.
Okay.
I'm a rational person.
Well, I can't force you to evacuate, but you'll be risking your life if you don't.
Do you seriously expect me to believe the entire town has evacuated because some sort of curse?
Let me explain. Many years ago, there was a... On Halloween, his spirit returns. He seeks to possess someone... Excuse me, I need to make my own preparations to leave.
Access the police station because we never did this originally. The police station's just around the corner from the grocery store, so I head there. To my relief, it's open.
Yes, do you need help?
Sounds like Mike.
I mainly need information. I just moved into town. You see,
You picked a terrible time to do it.
is there really an evacuation?
Yes, and if you need any help getting out, just say the word. I'm Officer Mike, and it's my duty to make sure everyone evacuates safely.
Why are people evacuating?
Didn't they tell you? It's Halloween. That means the curse will strike soon. If I were you, I'd get out of here while you still can.
Officer, surely you don't believe the town is cursed.
I've been here long enough to know there are some things that just can't be explained.
You've seen proof of the curse, then?
Yes, and it's all been recorded at the Historical Society. Now, unless you need help, I need to finish up a few things here and then check to make sure everyone is evacuated.
I see. Thank you for your time.
Okay, so maybe there's a legitimate reason to be concerned about this time of the year. I might as well see what I can learn. I find the historical site pretty easily and my size is still open.
Can I help you with something?
Considering the way the rest of the town is right now, I'm surprised anyone's here.
Yes, it's been going on so long now. I'm amazed people around the country don't know about it.
You're the first person I've met here who doesn't.
It's all coincidence and paranoia, if you ask me. The people of this town have done a better job tormenting themselves than a ghost ever could.
I don't believe in it.
That's a relief. I was starting to think
Okay.
I was the only one. I'm glad to know someone else sees how irrational it is.
How can you say that?
I chap, I thought I noticed it before. There's a man in the historic society. He's currently glued at us.
The curse exists. Doubting the curse is asking for trouble.
Calm down, Joseph.
Calm down? Disbelief like yours is what gets people killed.
I'm going to evacuate, so don't worry.
You evacuate even though you don't believe in the curse?
What else am I going to do? Spend the night all alone in an abandoned town? With everyone else gone, then there would be legitimate things to worry about. Why? Aren't you planning to leave?
Okay, I guess we see. I guess I will.
That's the first logical thing you've said.
Shut up, Joseph.
Do you have a car? If not, you can come with me and my friend Rita.
Where do people go anyway?
Some visit relatives, some plan trips for this time of year. Most just go to the next town over, though. It's about 20 miles away.
I'll bet.
Oh, but you won't push your head in.
If anyone needs to carpool with me, you'd better hurry. Nearly everyone else is gone, and I won't wait much longer.
That's Rita. Since I don't drive, I usually go with her.
Don't leave without me!
We have the historic society will and I follow.
What in the world? My tires!
Skip.
Calm down. Calm down? We're all going to die!
Guess you're out of luck.
How can you be so calm about this?
I don't believe in curses, so...
You'll see. If we don't find a way out of here, we're all doomed.
We can't stay here on Halloween. What are we gonna do?
Stop panicking and look over there.
What's a small brick building? With a sign that claims to be a look in. More probably out there's a car. It's really funny because when you pick the one with the keys, they walk over to her car, which is probably by her house that she hasn't moved in yet. Katie's house she hasn't moved in yet, and then they find the car there when they realize the keys are missing. But in this one, they just find it right away. I can't skip it.
Someone's still here? Thank goodness.
What if it's the killer?
We should at least go and find out. I would have thought everyone left by now.
Three of them walk towards the end and I follow. Might not believe a curse, but I show him curse to see how this all plays out. So because you choose not to see how, choose not to believe in curses, a lot of times you don't say you don't believe. The man is standing just inside in.
Finally, some people. Say, what's going on around here? Whoa, evacuated. What's going on?
If you had any sense, you'd believe in it too.
Joseph is really... I think Joseph is going to kill me just because of facts. He's believing in the curse.
Did you say a curse?
That's right. They think the spirit of some dead guy is going to...
You can explain it once we're safely away from here. For now, Vinny, we desperately need use of your car.
Guess there's no point in me standing around in an empty inn by myself. Sure, let's go.
Shaking his head, he walks to the end or he pushes.
I was willing to consider the possibility that what happened to my tires was a coincidence, but now I'm not so sure.
It's happened already. He's already possessed someone, and we're his next victims! Accidentally? How many times have you accidentally locked yourself in a public building?
Katie's right. It's strange. But when we rushed in here, we must have locked it by mistake.
Could someone fill me in? Did he just say someone was possessed?
As if you don't know.
Huh?
Joseph, what are you implying? Well, I'm going upstairs. Is anyone coming with me?
Oh, I forgot. I never split up before.
I agree. Do you think we should stick together?
Should split up.
We probably...
Let's split up.
All right. If either of us runs into danger, we'll just shout for help.
Got it.
See, I chose the left wing, so I take the right. Open the door to the first room, number 414. It's empty. I check the bathroom just to be sure, then reach the hall. The other wing, I can read it open the door. I move on to room 5.
Who are you?
Ah!
80 minutes sitting in bed, giving me a suspicious look.
Never seen you around here before. You a visitor?
I just moved into town. My name's Katie.
I'm Frank. I'm the innkeeper.
We didn't think anyone else was still in town.
Wouldn't be here if I had a choice.
He knocked towards his leg, which is bruised and swollen.
I fell down while checking to make sure the rooms were empty.
If you're the innkeeper,
I fell down while checking to make sure the rooms were empty.
you must have a key to the front door, right?
That's right.
He reaches to his pocket and pulls out a set of keys.
Why?
A group of us came inside, but the door locked behind us.
That shouldn't be possible without the keys.
Okay, so this time we meet him, it looks like Mike's not here, it's just...
Nope.
Not the staff or security or anything?
Now, I've got the only set of keys. Room keys are a different matter. But the main keys I keep with me.
Can I have the keys? Everyone's panicking and we really need to get the door open.
Ha!
What?
You really think I'm gonna hand over my keys to someone I never met before?
If you can't walk yourself,
You might be planning to run off and leave me here. Or maybe you're possessed by the dead fella and you plan to lock me in.
that's ridiculous.
Say what you like, but you're not getting these keys.
It takes the keys by force, okay.
I'm sorry, but I need those keys.
I'm not sure which one will reach out. He has a tight grip on the keys, but I wrap my hand around this. It's not the prize fingers loose.
Oh, no, you don't.
He pushes me away, but I move faster, grabbing with him.
Just give me the keys.
Help! Someone help!
Between his age and his injury, he isn't strong enough. I wrench the keys from his grip.
I'll be back for you after we unlock the door.
I hurry back out of the room and into the hall. There's no sign of Rita. Inside the room, Frank is still yelling. This could be a problem. I need to get downstairs fast and unlock the door so I can return the keys to him. The stairs creak and my pushes her head back down. Downstairs in the lobby, Wheeler and Vinny are standing by the door. It doesn't look like they've made any progress. Just their places nearby, looking miserable, even more distressed when they left. He look up.
Katie? What happened to Rita?
You mean she didn't come down first?
No.
Strange. Wonder what's taking her so long.
Just touch pace. He stares at me with wide eyes, but doesn't say a word.
Anyway, I got the keys from the innkeeper.
Put up the keys and hurry towards the front door.
Keys? Then we're saved!
This is never gonna be different because Frank, to every single thing I did, always mentioned the notebook. But this time she's probably gonna say something about it.
You mean Frank is here too?
He hurt his leg, so he's stuck upstairs for now.
I'm sure he'll forgive me for borrowing his keys once we're able to escape. I crouched beside the door and looked at the set of keys. Finally, I started trying each one and trying to find the large brass key that slips smoothly to the lock. Yes. I twisted it and pulled on the door. It doesn't budge.
Huh?
I tried pushing the door instead. Still nothing. Push it. I tried the many keys, but none fit.
What's wrong?
The key fits in the lock, but the door won't open.
A creak from the staircase makes me jump. I look up and see Rita coming down the stairs, but she isn't alone. Officer Mike is before.
You're alive!
Wait, did he think I killed her?
And Officer Mike?
It turns out he was the one we heard. He was helping Frank.
I understand you folks have gotten yourselves locked in.
Possibly, but I just tried the key and it didn't work. It fits, but the door still won't open.
That's not good.
Could someone be blocking the door?
Some sort of barricade set up outside? That's possible.
Then there's nothing to worry about. Whoever trapped us in here would be stuck outside.
Unless it was one of us. Who came in last?
Are you honestly suggesting one of us block the door from the outside without us noticing?
It's possible. If they set it up so they could pull it towards the door as it's shut.
You seem to have put a lot of thought into this, Joseph.
Not really, I just... Wait, are you accusing me?
He was an idiot for Willie, like Lee had to think about that one.
Calm down, all of you. Accusing one another won't get us anywhere. Let's sit down and talk about this rationally.
You want to sit and talk? We should be finding a way to bust out!
If one of us really is possessed by the spirit of Matthew Hare, a situation like that is exactly what could give him the opening he needs to claim a victim.
Or for someone to panic and do something rational.
The best thing we can do is keep an eye on one another until morning comes.
Buckshot ends commentary and says that after a moment the rest of us do the same. I don't like being trapped here. Is there really a chance one of us did it on purpose? But why? We just all look at each other.
Well, at least we can all agree that I didn't do it.
Why?
Whoa, you all came in after me. The door was working fine.
Actually, I think I know who did it.
You do?
Yes, I think it's Katie.
Can't believe what I'm hearing.
Me?
Why would you say this, Rita?
I talked to Frank before we came downstairs. He said Katie attacked him.
All I did was take his keys.
You attacked an injured old man because you couldn't wait a few minutes to try unlocking the door?
He refused to give them to me, and we needed to get out. What was I supposed to do?
But you were one of the last ones to enter the inn. You could have trapped us in here.
Oh, come on, don't you see this is ridiculous?
Katie, you're new to town, aren't you?
That's right.
Since none of us knew you before Halloween, it would make possession that much more difficult to detect.
Of course. She's the perfect choice.
You really all think I'm possessed.
It's just our theory right now.
What are you going to do?
Nothing.
Okay, so it's just playing that route.
Fine.
If all I have to do is sit here all night, that's fine with me.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
It's the only way we can survive this night without further bloodshed.
I'm fine with this.
We're just going to sit here, staring at each other all night. Not like I have anything better to do.
I hope everyone is comfortable. We're gonna be sitting here all night long.
We gotta decide how long night begins. Benny and Mike wait upstairs to help bring down Frank to the common room to join us.
If you need to sleep, don't worry. I'll be able to stay up all night long by myself if necessary.
I can't say I'm quite in the mood for
You should have known better than to move here on Halloween.
Frank not gonna say anything about the fact that I basically
Someone
peeps
died.
them.
I heard them talking about it, and I knew what I saw that night was...
Let's go back here.
No, afraid not.
There's a man who said he rang the bell.
I was a bit distracted. Besides, not like I could have gone downstairs even if I heard.
Can I have the keys? Everyone's panicking and we really need to get the door open.
Ha!
What?
You really think I'm gonna hand over my keys to someone I never met before?
If you can't lock yourself,
You might be planning to run off and leave me here. Or maybe you're possessed by the dead fella and you plan to lock me in.
that's ridiculous.
Say what you like, but you're not getting these keys.
Ask who he would trust. He doesn't trust me because we've never met. Maybe there's someone who he would trust.
Who would you trust with the keys?
Officer Mike,
If he's already evacuated,
he was here helping me. Said he'd be right back.
He gives me a suspicious look as if he suspects I did something.
alright, I'll see if I can find Officer Mike. I'll be back.
I hurry back out of the room and enter the hall. There's no sign of Rita. She's can't still be searching rooms, can she? I was in there talking to Frank for a while. I begged her to see if she would return with me. Stairs creak and the pushes I head back down. That's just the lobby. Willie and Vinny are standing by the doorway. Okay, Joseph faces looking more miserable. Left. We look up.
Hey? What happened to Rita?
If she doesn't come down soon, I'll go check on her.
I bet you will.
What's that supposed to mean?
But I don't understand. Why did you come down alone?
I met a man named Frank upstairs. He got stuck here because he injured his leg. I figured he was the one we heard.
Man, how many people are stuck here?
He also said Officer Mike was here helping him, but I don't know if that means he's here at the inn or out in town somewhere.
Here at the end.
Sudden voice makes me jump and we all look up at the stairs.
I was checking the rooms, and who did I find but Officer Mike? He was here helping Frank.
Did you talk to Frank? He said he'd trust you with the keys.
Yep, and I've got them.
Put some set of keys the innkeeper had.
Oh, thank God.
So I guess this time Mike tries to open the door. Mike hurries down the stairs and over to the door where he inserts one of the keys into the lock. It fits smoothly. Then he twists it and tries the door. That happens.
Well, that's strange.
Tries again.
The door key works, but it still won't open. Some sort of barricade set up outside? Well, that's possible.
Then there's nothing to worry about. Whoever trapped us in here would be...
The best thing we can... I'll admit...
No!
Yeah, I know how you feel.
But
Nothing has happened here tonight that can't be explained away by paranoia.
okay, I just remember this is the first ending I basically got where he tried to go after Willow just so that he got shot.
He has a point.
Yes, I quite agree. There is no curse. Everyone is just letting their fear override their common sense.
You have no real reason to suspect me of anything.
Then you won't mind sitting with us here all night long. Yes.
I don't want to be rude, but it seems to me you're awfully eager for us all to stay together overnight. No, it really is you, isn't it?
Okay, so kind of running out of stuff I could choose. That was that one, right? Went up for the stairs. Does that lead him?
It's you! I know it's you!
Oh, I tried the key. Nothing happened. The door is broken.
Hey, some CGs are missing. I don't know where I would find. Should I go back? Just stay here.
All alone?
You're nuts!
I just moved here and you guys want me to leave already. That's a bit of a hassle.
Still, to stay in an empty town by yourself, I don't know.
Where do people go anyway?
Some visit relatives, some plan trips for this time of year. Most just go to the
Calm down. Calm down? We're all going to die!
I picked a choice. You're not gonna start yet. Sometimes it does this and I have to wait for it. Just lags a little bit.
That's right. Officer Mike always helps out with the evacuations. He must still be here.
Then let's hurry!
Okay, we walked to the police station. Sure enough, the police car is still parked alongside it. Inside, however, the station is empty.
Hello? Anyone here?
So they go to the police station first.
It doesn't look like he's at the station anymore, but since he left his car, he must still be in town.
Oh god, what if he's already dead?
We could just wait outside the station for him.
Back outside, we sit by the parked police car and look at one another.
He's dead. He's dead and we're all doomed.
So let's just save him. He's not dead.
You don't know that!
And you don't know he is.
It's the curse, I tell you. He's the first victim. I'm going to be sick.
Huh? I thought everyone else had evacuated, but...
Well, look at her.
What is it?
Look over there!
She points to a small brick building with a sign that declares it to be located. More importantly, out far it sits a car with moisture on it.
Someone's still here? Thank goodness.
What if it's the killer?
Do you really think he killed Mike and then raced into the inn?
It's possible. Who knows what goes on in the mind of a centuries dead ghost?
We should at least go and take a look.
You can walk towards him and follow. I don't believe Chris, but I'm sure Chris has this all place out. Okay, so.
Whoa! Evacuated? What?
It's happened already. He's already possessed.
It's kind of going
Well,
somewhere.
I'm going upstairs. Is anyone coming with me?
Forget about the curses for a minute. Even without a curse, someone locking us in here is a bad sign.
But why would someone do that?
Taking advantage of people's panic about the curse, maybe? If someone gets killed tonight,
It looks
the
like.
culprit could just pretend they were possessed.
It looks like Willow's looking at Joseph.
He'd get a lot more sympathy that way.
The killer is probably watching us right now. Waiting. Deciding which one of us he'll kill first.
Would you stop saying things like that?
Excuse me if I find it difficult.
I refuse to be party to such things.
Okay, so I'm kind of like getting a little bored because I don't really know what ends I've missed or CGs I've missed. There were like 4 CGs, so they're probably part of a big part of the story. Kind of like with the gunshot theme with Mike and all that. That was like 7 CGs back to back. But I did get this one with jail, but I don't remember where that led to. Only that I don't remember what part of that led me get jail. here, maybe.
Someone.
He's the only other one who survived.
Okay, I don't remember which one that led with the fucking prison. That's my thing. That might have led to different routes, but I don't remember where that is. Okay.
That's it.
Oh.
Okay, that's where that led. It doesn't answer. I know. Okay. I couldn't remember because there's such a small part. It leads to that. Okay. I don't know. I don't know where these last CGs are. Don't. I want to say because originally I thought what it would do is like this CG will be there, and then this CG will be after that, and then this CG will be after that. But like for this one's like a different CG, like beginning CG, but no, it's just weird. And I remember because that one's where I tried to escape. I'm looking, but I want to get all the CGs, but I don't really know which ones I'm missing. I really don't. Let me see if I can do a quick lookup.
Without a curse, so
I refuse to be party to such things.
I find it hard to believe anyone is possessed.
Think about it. She keeps insisting there's no curse. Maybe it's him, and he wants us to lower our guard.
Just pace it back and forth.
Yes. And she's the one who pointed out Vinny's car. It's her fault we're trapped in here. I'm not going to die here.
It was just from him erasing there.
What are you doing?
I took this as reaching me and him was message through jars on the ship beside me.
Did you really think that I suspected Willow?
That's me again. A box on the ship falls over a spirits everywhere.
That's just what I wanted you to think!
Ooh, he got smart.
Joseph, calm down.
I back away hoping I can reach the door.
Always doubting. Always trying to deny the curse.
There is no curse.
A stranger from out of town who conveniently arrives on Halloween? I know it's you, Hayer!
I'm Katie.
What can I say to make him see reason?
I'm not going to die here!
Once me again, this time too fast for me to dodge. Instead, I reach up and grab his hand, trying to pry him away from him.
I won't die here! You hear me? You won't win!
Stop it.
He grows more and more frantic as we grapple. He wraps his arm around my neck, getting me in a chokehold. I gotta fight to free myself. His grip is too strong. If he doesn't strangle me, he'll at least weaken me enough to make me lose my grip on him. He really intends to kill me. As I fight, something catches my eyes, a steak knife that fell out, but the rest of the sewage within reach. That's my only hope. Never minute. I stopped fighting for the hammer and grabbed the knife instead. I stabbed the blade to the hand he's holding onto the hammer end. Hammer drops to the ground.
No!
He still has me in shock, her eyes wide, he tightens his grip.
I won't die here. I won't die here!
The Specifically, I stabbed the arm he's using to choke me with. Although the blood runs down his skin, he just gives me a minute grin.
I won't die here!
My vision blows. I raise the knife again, but I no longer have a good grip and falls. He releases me and dives for the knife. Even as I grasp for breath and stumble away, he saw me again. The glint of the blade is the last thing I see. Okay. Just to continue to here. That Joseph his stomach. I started fighting for him, instead I grabbed the knife and rammed the blade into Joseph's stomach, with all my strength. Skin bleeds as I pour the knife free and blood drips down onto my hand.
Let you.
Raise the hammer above my head, pinning I stab him a second time. With a gash, Joseph releases me and staggers back where he looks down at the bloodstained shock.
I won't die here.
I hold the knife in front of me, really not convinced he won't just try to kill me in his final moments.
No.
He drops to his knees, hands pressing over the wounds.
So you've won. Here. Somehow I always knew the curse would catch up with me.
I'm not Hayer. I was just defending myself.
He lets out a weak laugh and then he goes silent. He's dead. I just killed a man. That thrilling fades and the full hole where it happened crashed into me. Shaking, nearly in shock, I turn away from the body. I'm surprised how strong I didn't bring below one in. Safe. Joseph might not be the only one who believes in the curse. That grim possibility in mind, I wrapped the knife in a cloth and put it in my purse. Then I stumbled back towards the door and entered the living lobby.
Katie? Katie, are you alright? Where's Joseph?
She sits back, hands over her mouth.
He tried to kill you?
He went crazy. I started shouting about how I was possessed. And then he tried to kill me.
But since you're here, then that means...
He's dead.
Oh no.
I didn't have a choice. It was self-defense.
I knew something like this would happen. Belief in the curse drives people to do terrible things.
I didn't want to do it. I didn't.
Circus creaks and we both look up. He leads the way down the stairs followed by Vanny, Officer Mike, and the older men they're helping.
It turns out we heard Officer Mike upstairs. He was trying...
We understand you folks have had...
Oh, thank God.
Did something happen?
Joseph, he tried to kill Katie.
What?
It was in the storage room. I fought back and he's dead.
Oh my goodness. Why would Joseph do something like that?
He went crazy. He thought I was possessed.
And you killed him?
I didn't have a choice.
Calm down. We'll get this all sorted out once we take care of the door.
Vanny and Mike and Frank go to the door. Frank pushes out a set of keys and switches Lut's key. It's an easy and trace the door. Nothing happens.
What did you people do?
What?
Skip a couple.
It's not locked. You...
Excuse...
Oh, I tried the key. Nothing happened. The door is broken.
It It's absolutely possible. The timing here is the curious thing.
The doll was fine until...
Do you mean someone sabotaged?
Yes, that's likely.
Let me guess.
I've seen enough over the years to...
You mean one of us could have done this?
That's ridiculous.
Is it?
Are you suggesting it was me?
We only have your word for it that it was
I didn't want to do it!
I suggest we all sit down and talk this over calmly. The best thing we can do is keep an eye on one another until morning comes.
Maybe we should have told Willow not everyone knows and don't consider me that much special one here. Mike walks to its common area and sits down. By now, I guess I don't have much of a choice.
Now, does anyone have any reason to suspect someone of being possessed?
What sort of question is that? Of course we do!
You mean Katie, of course.
It was self-defense.
I believe Katie.
Then it must have been Joseph, huh?
Well, that would certainly explain why he attacked Katie.
If it was Joseph, then does that mean the rest of us are safe?
Most likely. Still, I suggest we all stay here for the night, just to make sure.
You want us all to sleep down here?
Yes, it won't be comfortable, but it'll make sure we aren't separated from one another. After all, we don't know for sure if it was Joseph.
I can sleep down here.
Sure.
Anything to bring this crazy day to an end.
I hope everyone is comfortable. We're gonna be sitting here all night long.
Like a comfortable night, barely getting rest, only a few shallow patches of sleep. At last morning comes. Everyone else is still alive, much to my relief. But the rival moment, everyone else begins to return to town, sure they're to break us out. Technically, this is my home now, I should get out of a mirror as I attended. But the mirrors will happen and it should harm me. One else seems to show they were just lucky. One never's fortunate. Yeah. Stay here one way or another. Sounds easy. What's the point of keeping the chill will up?
Katie? Katie, are you alright?
But I,
Where's Joseph?
but you think I'm possessed just like he did?
Did you change your mind?
Yeah, that's it.
I'm afraid I haven't had any luck finding the key yet.
Situated followed by Vinny.
Oh, where's Joseph?
He went looking for a hammer to try to smash a window.
That's the inch. I'm not sure I can say that lie out loud again.
Well, he shouldn't need it anymore. Frank has the key, so we'll be out of here in no time.
What did you people do?
Let's just talk about the door.
Is something wrong with the door?
It's not locked. You broke it.
Excuse?
Oh, I tried the key. Nothing happened. The door is broken.
It's absolutely possible.
Think about it, though. When we rushed in here, we were all paying attention to Vinny.
I suggest we all sit down and talk this over calmly.
What could be taking Joseph so long?
I don't know.
I know if someone goes to show us from looking for him, I find out he's dead.
He seemed pretty upset. He probably decided it was safer to stay in there.
I don't like it. What if something happened? I'm going to go look for him.
Wait!
What's wrong?
He was really nervous the last I saw him. If you barge in there, what if he thinks you've come to kill him?
I'll call out first. Joseph and I are old friends. He wouldn't do anything foolish.
She hurries on towards the door, Mike stabbed. None of the others look like they're going to object. Gotta follow Mike into the inn's common area to sit down. What to do? So we go. Yeah, I guess technically we could two.
I'll go with you.
Oh, thank you. It isn't good for us to be alone at a time like this, I suppose.
Yeah.
Leave the others head towards the storage room. Rhea opens the door and steps aside. I follow. Maybe what happened in there makes me shudder.
Are you alright?
I am.
What the
She races forward, dropping to her knees alongside Joseph's body.
Joseph! Joseph!
Then she lifts her head and stares at me.
You were the last one in here with him.
He tried to kill me.
I don't believe that. Joseph wouldn't try to kill someone unless he was provoked.
See, say.
Wouldn't you have told us that so we could stop worrying about the curse?
All I know is he tried to kill me.
So you say, but you're not dead. He is, and you lied about it.
She steps slowly to gaze, burning with fury.
Why did you come in here? Are you planning to kill me too?
No.
Liar!
What are you going to do?
She looks around and snaps up to follow him or Joseph had ready before.
I'm gonna make sure you can't kill any more of us!
Tackle. Before she could carry out her threat, I try to reach her.
I thought so.
She tackles me as I try to grab the hammer from her. She's stronger than I expect, and she forces me backwards.
Just calm down and we can talk about this.
Like I'd give you the chance to kill me the way you killed him!
She wants me again and lifts the hammer. I have no choice. I reach in my purse and pull out the knife I used to kill Joseph.
Stop!
That's where the knife would come in. Bending the side of the knife only forward convinces her she has to fight me. She races me, hammer swinging, and last I distribute the knife. The blade slices through her throat with a whole but tearing sound. Blood sprays onto me and the staggers backwards. I didn't think about it, so it turns out the other teachers I'm going to miss were probably more related to me killing Joseph. And then now, this time we choose to kill Rita. So this time we're killing people. This is one, and this is this is like, almost feels like the genocide route to Undertale.
No.
Ooh, that's actually kind of horrifying. You can actually heal horse, like, basically gag. You can see, and you see the freaking.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes, there's someone you slash or go to. I didn't want to do it any more than I wanted to kill Joseph. A real pain in the. Shut up, trophy. Shut up, trophy. As Rita falls to the ground, I turn slowly and walk to her door, a fear sick to my stomach. I return to the others, the other give me horrified looks. I have blood on me, don't I? I try to wipe it away, only realize I'm much holding the knife.
Katie, what happened?
Did you find Joseph? Where's Rita?
I need a tit or something. Joseph killed Rita, and I killed him in self-defense. Rita killed Joseph, I killed Joseph and Rita. I know it's a lie, it's close enough to the truth, Joe. Here's my conscience a little.
Joseph was gonna kill both of you.
Joseph's gonna kill both of you. Yep.
Yes, he thought I was possessed, so he was hiding. He ambushed us when we arrived. Since she was helping me, he...
Oh no.
Was Joseph possessed?
What?
If he was, then this whole thing is over.
This whole thing is nuts.
I think it's safe to say we don't need to talk this over any longer. It's clear what happened.
It is?
It must have been Joseph. Why else would he do such a thing?
Then the rest of us are safe?
I think so. If you'll give us rooms for the night, we can all get some sleep now that it's over.
That's it, we're just gonna forget what happened and go to sleep? As promised, Ben gets rooms to the inn for the night. I lock my door but I still can't sleep. I can't believe they accepted my story so easily. It's a long, tense night. As I start to try to sleep, a wild sound shows me break. What's that? Then I hear it again as comforting door. Jump out of the bed. Someone is picking the lock. I keep deep for any good reason. The bloody knife has been with me all this time, and I take it tightly in my hand. Knife in hand, I bounce the door and throw it open, taking my would-be attacker by surprise. I thrust the knife forward into the flesh. As I rip it free, I see the man in front of me with Vinny.
Why?
That's how a soft, choked laugh as she staggers backwards to the hall.
I thought I could save myself.
Okay, so he was gonna shoot Katie. He collapses, knife into a gunfight. No.
If you wouldn't have come after me, this wouldn't have happened.
But there's nothing more that I can do. I retreat back to my own room, shut the door, and wait till morning. I don't sleep for the rest of the night. In the morning, I break the news to the others that Vinny attacked me during the night. They accept it without question. I didn't think that he was possessed. Why am I not surprised? It seems almost easy for them. It's just made me. As for me, my own actions harm me. 3 people are dead by my hand. They were safe defense, but I still killed you. Shoot people begin to the town. They're able to break us out of there, much of my relief. Firstly, I don't play stick when I know 7 people trapped in the second night and only 4. Either way, the sooner I get out of town, the sooner I'll be able to escape tonight. Okay. I was gonna save the NNCG. So how many? So I got 1 left, right? It was probably related to Joseph's. So let's see. There might be one if I just choose not to open door shot. I think it's 1 more, right? Yep, it's 1 more. So nature or not, I can't bring myself to strike first. I hold my breath and watch the door. It opens.
You!
Yep. Residence, whatever that I can see. When he steps aside, he has a gun and is pointing straight at me. I didn't even know he had a gun. Oh yeah, because he hasn't used his gun yet.
What are you doing?
I don't buy that nonsense about the curse. Things didn't happen the way you said they did.
My stomach drops.
I don't know what your game is, but I'm not waiting around for you to kill me.
It was self-defense, I swear. I'm not going to kill you.
Expect me to take your word for that after you lied about the others? I've got a family, you know? I'm trying to get back to them. Never thought I'd get stuck in this crazy town with a murderer.
I'm not going to do anything. You have to believe me.
Damn right you aren't, because I ain't taking the chance.
Fires. Pain blossoms in my chest and I stare down in shock as blood soaks my shirt. Then the pain fades and there's only darkness. There might be some small other innings that didn't have no CGs, but I think that's probably all the innings. So I'm gonna show a full playthrough of this one, and see, you got 1, 2, 3, you got 9, you got 18 at least. I don't think there's any more CGs because I'm pretty sure it's showing. It's showing 2 innings, so I know there's multiple innings like this. Yada yada yada. For people who's watching a full playthrough of this, because I'll edit a full playthrough of this. It's gonna say all innings in the title. That may or may not be accurate. It might not be all innings, but a lot of the innings are the same. So I'm assuming I got probably all of them. Or maybe 1 off, but I got all the CGs, so there's no more CGs. It's like 18 CGs or whatever, and I'm pretty sure I got them all. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, you know. It's a little misleading because I thought all these were CGs, but it turns out that it's only the small section CGs. So, and I think because of how it ended with the whole, you know, getting shot in the face, I think that was the perfect way to end this. Getting shot by you. Because that shows. Right now, I didn't think I would do this like this. I've been recording this for only about 2 hours, so straight. But overall, it turns out just because I didn't kill Joe, because I looked up, I forget the channel, but I looked up on it, and then I was like, wait, you know, if I choose not to believe in the curse and just go around that route, Joseph's not gonna like me because I don't believe in the curse. And it turns out that was what I was missing. It's because of one choice I did at the beginning of the game. Well, I chose to believe in the curse. I never saw this. I might have seen this if I chose to believe in the curse and all that. So anyway, though, hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I liked it.